Welcome to D&D Roll For It, where a bunch of us tired, nerdy fathers and husbands sit down virtually and play Dungeons & Dragons with our friends and bag some dragons, literally. If you haven't done so
Bagged
yet,
it, baby.
Please go like and subscribe our YouTube channel. Ask for...
And we'll give you gold from the Dragon Horde.
Virtually. Check out the website.
And it's not Bitcoin.
You can trade it if you want to for real money, though. It could become economical for you. If people find value in it, I'd be okay with that. In fact, here, I'll give you 10,000 gold right now, virtually, if you spend $1.
Whoa!
Just DM me. I'll give
Venmo me.
Yeah. Our official D&D roll for a Venmo goes to Dennis Christensen's pocketbook.
For every like we get, Imhotep will donate 10 gold to the orphans of Mentarn.
And they need it after what happened last time, which is a great segue into what happened last time. Quick recap. A lot of time spent discussing the plan on how and what to do about a dragon and if it's worth fighting, if it's worth sending into the plane of hell. And ultimately, a very creative wish to empower a portable hole, a magic object that basically creates an astral plane to carry loot, to make it big enough to carry an ancient dragon. The team teleporting on top of said dragon, not just any ancient dragon though. This is Hundar the Terrible, the Rage of Mintarn, the Red Rage. Imagine Smaug and the people of Dale. This is a big bad dragon that's been living and killing other dragons for thousands of years. Group drops down on top of this dragon, spreads out their bag, lowers it gently upon the dragon, swoops him up as Carrie turns into a giant eagle and sends it into the anti-magic room that I had created to create a plot twist for the group.
To trap us.
And now he himself is trapped. The irony behind that. And genuinely, I felt like my hands were tied, and if I had countered it in any way, it would have just been mean of the DM to do so. And so there we go. An ancient red dragon, probably one of the most powerful creatures in all of D&D, was literally bagged. And probably suffocated in the astral plane. I don't know how to do it. No one knows. It's just sitting
I'm sure it was bad. I hope it was bad. He was a bad boy.
So that's that. But now they have the whole city of Mintarn that's been ravaged by a dragon. People on the island that were offering tokens and tribute to appease the dragon. A ship of the crew that they have been traveling with to take an artifact of great power to Corrin's Keep. The ship had been destroyed. Who knows what happened to the contents or people of the ship. And a possibly dead dragon in a bag that was actually supposed to be destroyed post use due to the wish. But we have lots to find out.
Did we? I don't think I added the XP. Are you guys level 12? Because that would have put us into level 12.
We're level 11.
11. It's halfway through 11.
Oh, okay, so maybe I did add it already.
Also, for those watching it that have been, this isn't your first time, you notice our new art. Hope it's appropriate for everyone to enjoy.
Oh, everybody turn off your cameras real quick. Ready?
Oh,
Yep.
right. Yeah.
Oh, do that too, yeah.
Oh, it's not bigger. I wish it was bigger.
Oh,
Heard that.
you guys
Oh,
show
I don't have
weird
mine set up in
images.
here.
I don't have it set up in here.
Feel free to use the art. I
Wish the image
handmade
was
that
bigger.
art. I'm actually a graphic designer by trade, if you didn't know that.
Bullshit.
Hey, AI
That is the bullshit.
AI can be, I can do what AI can do.
Ain't no copyright with AI.
Until I use it in my logos, and then it's copyright.
Yeah, there you go. Boom, boom. Where did you put
Boom,
that
boom.
again? You put it in
Memes and random on the
memes.
general. Yeah.
Memes and random. That's right. Dude, it looks so good. Our characters just. Oh, it looks so good.
So Mo and Emo and the group is standing outside of this room that had the anti-magic field with loads and loads of loot inside. And I think we're going to spend this first part kind of talking about the process of looting and how you're going to distribute the loot. I know it's kind of fun sometimes to roll, and some of you guys have never really rolled for a big loot like this before. So I'm going to pull up on the loot page here. We've got, you can either take the averages that I put on for the gold and items, or you can roll for them. Whatever you guys decide.
I need to choose my 6th level spell zoni.
Specione. Spellzonium. Da-da-da-da. I'm gonna put on some Sirenscape. Let's go Farewell Strings because it's kind of a calming, epic background.
Okay. Oh, save changes. There we go. Fixed it.
Ah, yeah,
Can you change it just for
that's mine.
You have
this
to change it for
this
for
Discord, or
everybody.
is it has to be your entire?
You can only do this Discord if you have Discord Nitro.
It's all about the money.
My whole life on Discord exists around D&D, so
It's the only reason I'm on here.
Ooh, you're quiet.
Exactly. Yeah, I gotta turn you up.
If you can turn yourself up.
Are you still in? Are you still
turn you up.
with family traveling?
Yeah, we're in Texas right now.
There we go.
That's awesome.
Zano, Texas.
I'm actually in Chris's attic right now. He just doesn't know it.
is that what that wet pounding is?
Oh, that's what that was.
Is that the crying noise I heard last night?
that was that rhythmic pounding in my room.
Thumping?
That was 2 nights ago.
You're so silly. Were you sucking him under tower and jumping on him?
Nice. Nice.
Predecessor. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You might want to explain that.
Nice.
It's an inside
No,
joke. The way
it's
Chris
all
talks
right.
during predecessor, and he thinks it's how you.
He's
talk.
sucking under tower.
I'm gonna suck him on a tower. You guys can jump on him. Like, what are you saying?
That's when you hear the grab his dick and twist it.
yeah. Here's the sound of that.
Oh, give me just a second.
Okay, so out of character here, do you guys want to take the average on everything, or do you want to roll?
I like to
Ooh,
roll.
Up
I think
to
we
you
roll.
guys.
Roll.
I think it's fun to roll.
Okay. Let's do it. So everybody can choose who's rolling for copper, who's rolling for silver, gold, platinum, gems, art objects, mundane items, and magic items. And then we'll go to the tables for the items.
Can I fight people if they get more than I do?
No, well, it's all shared, right?
Well, it's what we get, and
So
then we
whatever
share
the
it.
characters choose to split.
Yeah. We're
So
rolling for the total
whole
loot,
horde,
and then
the
we'll
whole
split it.
Total.
Mm.
And then we'll
so if
split
you roll
it.
for copper, you only get the copper. If you roll for the
I
platinum,
think
you
we
get
should
the.
I call gold.
So before
I
we,
we should roll.
I'll platinum.
before we jump into the
We should
loot,
roll
we've
three
done a
rolls.
pretty good loot roll before, but just to kind of set a standard, what I like to do for loot is think of it as like characters are pulling all this stuff out of a horde and deciding what's going to be the best use for it, and not as hey, I'll trade you this item for this item plus some gold kind of thing. Like, you're not bartering between each other. This is kind of a whole group kind of endeavor, unless your character is just a dick and wants to do that, and then you can get ostracized and kicked out. That's fine.
Last time we did this and we had a pretty big loot horde, we kind of like assigned items to like who would benefit from it best, and then the stuff that we didn't think we were going to use, we just sold.
Yeah.
Totally.
for gold.
And that's great. And
And then split the gold and then bought more magic items with the gold.
Yep. And then
Probably
yeah,
end up
exactly.
doing
You
a
split the gold, and then we can each buy whatever we want with what our gold that we have.
All right, let's see this, man. Let's roll some dice.
all right, first up
Okay.
is Kappa.
Roll to see who rolls.
Roll this.
Rollies. Oh, that's a lot
Rolling.
of rolling.
So we all
Yeah.
roll. Whoever has the
Rolling.
lowest rolls for copper, and then we work our way up.
That's actually kind of a good idea.
We're just rolling a D-
Just
D20.
somebody roll.
Just some roll.
Right,
Chris, roll.
rolling.
what are we rolling?
12d6.
Oh, 12d6.
Mm-hmm.
All of us roll?
No.
No, just
Oh,
one.
what if we had all of you roll into the highest? That'd be really generous of me.
That'd be really
It would be
generous.
very
of you.
generous of you.
I think
That
I
would
want to
be
do that.
really
That's kind of fun. I want to
Dude,
feel
what are
like
we
a
doing?
generous DM. We're gonna do that. Everybody roll 12d6 on D&D
12
Beyond.
d6.
And you know what? It's an ancient dragon horde, and who says this is the only horde that he has? Maybe he's hiding some, right? So
Dang, Chris with the 46.
46 is good. It's above average.
I show up, baby. I show
12
up.
d6, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Here, we can go like this, and I can go here.
Oh,
42.
Where's the Beyond? There it is.
46, Chris.
I show up. Oh, I show up.
Chris puts
34.
out
Under
44.
the tower.
100 tower.
Yeah.
Sucker under tower. Sucker under
42,
tower.
42 is the average, though, so those are pretty good rolls overall. I'm going to do this.
That is
one.
Oh,
Oops, I'm gonna do
not
that.
really. We had
Except for
3
Ben.
under,
That.
3 under, 1 over, and 1 average. So it's kind of meh.
So 46.
You're kinda
under
meh.
CP. All right. Roll 4d6.
Only 4?
4d6. This one's times 1,000 though. So
4
All of us or
d6?
just one of us?
4 dice 6. Dang.
Roll
that's pretty-
46.
Right, smack average.
Don't take my roll.
Hey,
14.
this is 14,000 silver pieces.
Dude, I put out, boy. I put out.
Right here, am I?
I
Every day. Every day.
Okay. Did everybody roll?
Suck him on the tower.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now roll 6d6.
That's a
Oh,
freaking
come
good
on.
roll.
Oh,
again.
that's a good roll.
Holy-
right
What are my
there.
rolls today?
24 is high.
Dude,
26 is
26. Again. I put
I did
out, boys.
25.
I'm taking home the bacon.
And that predecessor game really helped him.
I rolled 11. What the hell is
Good thing
that?
Vin wasn't rolling for loot alone.
Yeah.
All right, now roll 12d6. This is for platinum. It's gonna be times
Ooh.
100.
Here we go, boys. Here we go.
12d6.
Come on.
I see some
There
ones.
we go.
I see some sixes.
46.
There we go.
Damn.
Right.
Well, see, now I'm worried. You're using all your rolls for this.
Yeah,
You're not going to have any good ones later.
We got
It's
some-
all right.
Oh,
48.
48.
48.
Wow.
Damn,
There we go, 48.
About time I helped.
Oops. Wait, is that right? 40.
Is that more fun to take? Are we taking a group average? Is that what we're doing?
No, we're
we're
taking the
taking
highest
highest.
roll and just letting everyone roll.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you not hear that?
Our DM is
No.
being generous.
No, that's fine. That's good. I'll take
48 platinum. Wait, hold on.
What is
That's
fun about 5th
4800.
edition,
4,800 platinum.
as opposed to other editions, not many of us
I
here have
can
ever
math,
played other
guys, don't
editions,
worry.
but 5th edition, they really cap your ability to overpower yourself because you only have 3 attunements.
Yeah, that is true.
So it doesn't matter. I mean, it's not like in other editions where you can literally put every single slot can have a
Pathfinder.
legendary item
For
that
sure.
have a legendary item in it.
Yeah.
You can only ever get to a certain power level because you can only have 3 items attuned.
Oh, so cute. Good night.
Look, ready?
Hi.
Hi.
Say
Hi.
hi.
Are you going night night?
Gonna go night night. And there's the Graysons.
Hi. You're so cute.
Night night.
Night night.
Night night. Okay.
That's awesome.
Come here. Okay.
Hey Chris, how far away are we right now from home? where we were brought when we teleported?
Dude, is there a map? Did he put the map on the general or something?
Night.
We're
Well,
far away.
it took us. We took to get to Mintarn. It was a week on a ship to get to Mintarn, and then so I mean we're 5 days on a ship away from Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, but I mean from I can't remember where your people are from.
Mulhorod?
Mulhorod.
We're like weeks from Mulhorod.
No,
like,
we're
how-
6 months away.
But like, what is the distance?
I can
Oh,
go
like
the
3,000
distance.
miles.
3,000
Okay.
miles, yeah.
Okay.
Basically, it's from Baldur's Gate to Mulhorod. Imagine it from like being almost like traveling
Egypt.
via caravan from west coast to the east coast almost.
Hmm.
Next up, 66 gems.
6d6.
6d6.
66.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
25, that's high. 26. Ooh.
Mine's not too bad. Mine's not that great.
26.
Himina.
I can show you the
Let me pull up,
world.
where's the
I can show you my world.
The law of
Shine
averages would mean that
shimmers,
one of us with all these rolls might be able to get a max roll.
That's true.
It'd be pretty rare, but yeah. Maybe.
There it is. This is it. That's the good gems.
Whoever gets that needs to play more Yahtzee.
I made my screen bigger so that my dice could roll a little bit more.
Okay, now for the gems, we have what, 26 is the highest? So 26 gems.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, okay.
We're rich. We're filthy rich.
That's a lot of rolls.
This is fun. This is the cool part, man.
So that's 26 rolls on the Horde gem chart.
26 rolls.
On the Horde gem chart. And that's a D100 every time. So
Jeez.
26
Ooh.
D100. So
So why don't we roll 4 D100s each? And then we can look at each individual one.
Okay.
Just a second.
Wait, they're doing 4 D100.
We're doing 100s. I haven't heard the DM agree or not. I don't know what they're
I
doing.
don't know what that means. Just waiting to see if Austin will explain.
I think
Well,
what he's
'cause
saying is
there's-
I think what he's saying is like, all right, Carrie, roll 1d100. Dennis looks up. He rolls another one. He rolls another one. He rolls another one. And then Crimson
do a
rolls
cycle.
4.
I think
And
he's
then
just
I
saying,
roll
yeah, since
4.
there's 5 of us, that'll give us each the ability to make a couple rolls.
Okay, let's yeah, if everyone does 5, then yeah, you guys all get one and then one person gets one extra roll.
So do we
do-
want to do
Yep.
one at a time or?
Can we see all 5 rolls on if you roll it?
They'll
That's
probably be added up
think
That'd be
together.
added.
Yeah, I
But-
think it cuts out the 5th one to see like all of the.
So we'll
I'm
just
gonna
do
do it.
one at a time. I mean, it keeps it forever. So
Let's see. I rolled up 4 right there.
Yeah, it just adds
yeah, it
them up.
adds them.
But
Okay.
you can see them all there. So let's just
No,
It's a fun-
no,
do it
it's
one
not.
at a
I
number to see
can't
them.
click on them to see
I
them
can only-
individually.
yeah, I can
Oh,
only
you
see-
can. Yeah, you can.
Wait, how?
Yeah. Click the number. Click 4D. Click the dice.
Oh, cool.
The dice image. So you can roll all 4 at one time. So everybody roll 4 dice, and we can.
5.
Then we'll have all the rolls.
Okay,
4 die
sorry.
at the same. Right.
5 dice?
5
Five,
dice,
yeah.
and one person rolls 6. So Austin, if you want to roll 6, if you haven't rolled yet.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, okay. I've never been able to. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Is that a new feature? Because I don't think it's. I feel like I've never seen that
Okay, to
before.
make this easier for me, why don't
Wait, how are you seeing all the numbers?
You click the
Hi.
dice
Click
itself.
the dice themselves.
Okay,
The
so
lower
let's go in
left
order.
hand.
Oh!
I rolled a
Crimson.
99.
Oh,
What
well.
would you like?
9. Okay, so
Wow.
Crimson, let's go with you first. Name off each of
Okay.
your rolls.
59.
Wait, go really slow for me. 59. Oh, that's a good one.
Wait, I'm confused.
97,
No, that's a really good one.
84,
That's a very good one.
55,
That's still a pretty good one.
and 60.
And that's a good, really good one. That's a really freaking good. That's a really freaking good. That's really freaking good. That's. I'll add that up
It's
for
really
gold.
freaking good, guys.
Crimson, add that up for gold. All right, and what's up? You're next.
Okay.
Your
hold
total
on.
is lower, so I imagine it's not going to be quite as.
I rolled a 2.
That's really E.
89. 89.
That is pretty dang good.
54.
That is good.
64.
That is pretty dang good.
32.
And that is better than E.
Better.
All right, then
I
you
like how you're censoring yourself.
yeah, you add that up.
Oh,
Carrie,
Okay. 26,
that is not as good.
27,
That is literally the same.
32,
That is just barely better.
62,
Okay, we're getting a little better there. That's actually a pretty good roll. That's the second highest.
and 99.
Oh, and there you beat Chris. add those up.
By the way, to your question, Brennan, if you were to drive from Seattle to Miami, you'd still have to travel another 1,000 miles to get to Muhalrad.
Jeez.
I
Wow.
asked for
So
I
it's-
a- so but you're basically are we saying it's 3,000 miles is what
No,
we're
it's
saying?
actually 4,500 miles. I found
4,500.
the map, and using the
Okay.
scale on the map, it's 4,500 miles from Baldur's Gate to Muhalrad is 4,500, and that's as the crow flies.
crow flies straight line.
Right.
We're not that's just me doing it real quick. If you were to actually follow
It's probably
the
like
roads,
5,500.
Yeah.
well, I don't know if that bad because eventually you hit the water and you go across the Sea of Fallen
That's
Stars.
true. So 5,000.
All right, Vin.
We'll
So,
we'll
anyways.
revisit this, but I want
Then?
an as the
Mhm.
crow flies number of miles.
Oh, because you
Yeah.
want to
I
fly
got
there
I got a 4.
as a crow. Oh, that is probably the worst I've heard yet.
Yep. I got a 29.
That is mid.
I got a 44.
That's above mid.
I got a 62,
It's above.
That's also above mid.
an 88,
That's getting pretty darn good.
and a 97.
That's hella good. And add those up.
Did we have
You're-
97, 98, 99?
You're commentating of this as you're doing it. It's hilarious.
And last but not least, Ragnar the Great. Do you know how to look at your dice numbers?
I do, and I have them up right now.
Excellent.
All right. 73,
Oh, yeah.
68,
Okay.
36. Well, this one's going to be worse than that. 24.
All right. Do you have one more? Do a fifth one.
Oh, were we going to do
Yep.
5?
Yeah, do one more.
Wait, I think I have the
roll
5.
high.
Hold
Roll
on.
high.
Hold on. Hold on. I got to go to mine.
You have it, and it's phenomenal. I'm looking at yours right now.
Wait, how do I see? It won't show me all of them for some reason.
You
have
also
a
got
99.
a 99. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's as good as you can get, basically. So
Wait, why
Yeah,
does it show you
it's-
that, but I can't
dang
see
it,
that for some reason?
24.
Did you
I
click
don't
on the
know.
dice? So when you click into your roll and then you click on the actual dice, it'll pull it open.
Yeah, but it's showing me. Why is it showing me? Oh, I see. Okay, 73, 68, 36, 24, 99. I get it now. I see it.
So what was that, Dennis?
Add all that up.
Add all of this up.
Yeah.
Do we just
I-
add our own or?
Add it all up.
8,500.
Oh
So my
shit.
first line is 8,500.
That's hella gold. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm good.
Write your total down, guys, on your line.
Total?
Yeah, the total of your rolls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now we know who's really pulling their weight.
Well, it just makes it easier so we don't have to go through and add all of them up.
I had the third one. I think I went third, right?
Huh. It is only about 2,500 miles.
Chris, can you add
Oh.
your lineup?
Okay.
No.
I'm just trying to figure
Which
out.
which
oh,
was
I went
mine? I'm the second
first
one.
Second. No,
I'm the second
yours
one.
is the first. I'm the
I'm the
second.
first
Oh
one.
no, I'm
Wait,
the
what?
third. I'm the third. You're the
Crimson,
second. I'm
Crimson
the
was
third.
first.
Crimson's was just so high, my brain didn't even register it.
I'm the second one?
Yeah.
Okay. 1,000, 2,000,
Ooh, Michael
2,500,
beat you, Austin. And
You
you got
just-
6
you
rolls.
just said-
5,
Just kidding.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Yeah.
20,
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah, I did.
Just barely.
Suck it.
By 40.
Then Austin, add them all up when we get the final one. Here.
All right, I'm doing it right
You're
now.
so
Oh.
smart. It's like you're reading my mind. It's like we're at an island.
Sorry, mine's wrong. Don't, hold on, I need to edit mine.
I was gonna
Oh.
say that seems so very low.
No,
Oh,
it is
hold
that
on.
low, but
It is
it
pretty
is,
low.
Oh, you're right.
Is,
It is.
it is that
I mean,
low.
it's
It
less than
just,
that.
I was off, I was
kidding.
off 100.
There you go.
2610. Yeah, you were.
Because I didn't roll anything above a 90. I think all of you guys rolled above a 90. I didn't roll anything above 90.
All right, good work.
Very,
It's
very
pretty
funny.
good. It's pretty good. All right, art objects. 2d10. Everybody roll 2d10. We'll take the highest.
Okay.
I said 2d.
12.
2d10.
It's not great.
12.
12, 12, 10, 12, 6. Oh,
Well, 12 is above average, though.
yeah, it is. Can't complain.
And 3 of us
Well,
got that.
6. I mean,
So everybody
So
roll.
could you say that 3 of us are above average?
Yeah. Everybody roll 2 D100s, and then Brennan and Shane roll 3 D100s.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
pop,
actually,
pop.
it's not that good.
That was horrible.
Yep.
All right. In order of rolls, Ragnar.
do you want me to say each one
dice.
or
Yeah,
the total?
Each dice.
Each dice. 97. 73.
Wait. That's not good.
What?
It's not good.
Seriously?
Okay.
They had that voice, that breath. What was that breath?
What was that?
I lost
Yeah.
my breath. Okay, Imhotep's next. Individual dice.
Are you
57.
just converting the loot to
66.
gold for now?
Yeah, basically. Because
Okay.
unless you want to know exactly which art piece is which and hang it in your mansion.
No, I'm just wondering.
I
Imhotep,
do,
you said?
actually.
You said what? 57?
57, 66.
Okay, then.
84, 18.
Just
Give me that 5K. Give me that 5K. Oh.
There's no fact
All
it
about
jumps up
that base.
astronomically.
That base. 20.
Crimson.
Did you put 25, Dennis? I'm pretty sure that 25 is wrong.
Nope,
Unless you're saying
25
that's
roll.
right.
Yep.
How? What kind of roll do you make there, Austin?
18.
Very, very
Oh,
good.
okay. We found a children's rattle.
Crimson.
Well, these are all for Moma Nemo, so we got a 65, a 19, and this is Moma Nemo's painting, an 8.
Yeah,
$8 for his painting.
his magical painting. Yeah. Okay,
Go
last
have
but
your
not least,
orgy.
Kiri. Yeah, right.
That is 70,
Not bad.
60,
Not bad.
and 33.
And not the worst.
Good.
Good.
Not
Not
good.
good.
Literally
It's
the
dec-
second worst.
Okay, are we adding all that up? I'll do it. Hold on.
I'm already calculating it all.
The battle of who can
Austin
get the
will,
first.
Austin will verify. That's it's a lot of gold.
Yeah. That's right.
In art.
That's a lot.
Now,
By the way, I think
one of those
the
7,500
platinum,
pieces is Muanimo's, just FYI.
the
was
platinum,
only 7,500 piece.
the platinum. I think you did wrong. I think it's supposed to be 4,800, unless you want to give us 48,000 platinum.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Sorry.
Just kidding.
4,000.
Did I say that?
All right, 2d8 mundane items.
Everybody?
2d8.
Everybody roll 2d8.
Well,
Oh, nice.
doesn't get more mundane than 2 2s.
Wow.
3 and a 4.
Give me that.
Hey.
Give me that, baby. 13.
All right.
I rolled a 14.
13. Now screw you.
I'll open the garage. Okay. Wait.
I love how to listen to a competition. It's all of our own loot. Like it's a better thing that you roll better than me. Like it's like
Okay, this is gonna be a pretty fun one. So 14 is a total. So everybody roll
Uh-huh.
5. Sorry, not 5. Everybody roll 3 D100s except for Crimson.
That's fine. That's fair.
Oh, he doesn't roll any at all?
No, I
oh,
rolled
there's a
2.
potential here that I might have rolled a 100. I see
Wow.
two. I see a 00 and a 0. Let's see if that was rolled together.
Oh. See, I did better this time. Way better this time.
Based on your total, I'd say it's
Now
unlikely
these-
but possible.
These are
Darn it.
mundane.
I rolled an. I didn't roll.
This
that
is part of the
hard.
Horde mundane items section of Fizban's what is it? Treasury or whatever, loots and horde, hordes and loots, layers and hordes, whatever they call it, dragon stuff.
Mhm.
So it's kind of just randomized. So there's no like high roll being better necessarily.
Right, just
Oh.
random stuff. It doesn't matter what.
Yep. So let's
So
start
typically,
with,
higher the roll, the more valuable the item. But maybe not in the mundane stuff, but in the magical
yeah,
stuff,
I don't think
typically
this
if
is
you roll.
at all true because I guess depending on the right person, maybe it is. Maybe there's a collector of fine threads.
Well, mundane might not be that way, but typically, like magical item tables, if you roll 100, you're gonna get a better item than if you roll a 1.
Emotep, what's your first roll?
55.
55. That is going to be. This is going to take a little longer because it's.
Trusty
a
alchemy
treatise.
etched.
All right, what was your other rolls?
53.
53. Okay, that's literally the same category. So you find 2 of those.
90.
Time.
And 90 is. Oh. Ooh, interesting.
Oh.
This is interesting. Because this is not going to be mundane.
Oh. Just put it in the category off on its own, and when you do magic items,
Nope.
we'll do it later. Or
I'm going to sit right there.
a small shrine
Nope.
with a statuette, a glacier, and an altar dedicated to a god worshipped by many of the dragon minions. A shrine made of
Red
red
shard.
shards.
Actually, I'm gonna say not shrine. It's gonna be the statuette. I think this is a great way.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Well, one
Do you
thing I
need me
want
to
to
roll?
do, then it's just a side thing here. when we get to it is the art pieces. I know we were like joking about the wanting to know it. I kind of want to see if you can roll and see if any of the art pieces came from Muharad or that region.
Cool. All
So
right.
we'll take care of that later.
Imhotep. Or sorry, not Imhotep. You just went. Carry.
Harry.
First roll.
Tats. The first one is. Sorry, I just got out of it. 72.
72. Oh, that's not really.
And 34.
Hold on. Okay, 34.
Yep. And then. Let me know when you're ready for the last one.
Last one ready?
51.
51. Nice. Okay. Ragnar. My video is on Sydney, just FYI.
All right.
Hi, Sydney.
I said Nate.
I said Nate.
They're all saying hi. They're all saying hi. Hey. My video is on, just so you know. So you can do funny dancing and stuff if you choose.
It's a thirst trap now.
Yeah.
I gotta get a pool set up back there.
You
right.
gotta
Hot
your
tubbing
thumbnail
while
should be
D&D.
your thumbnail for this episode needs to be your wife when she walked in and turned around for us.
Wow. I've been really
Brown chicken, brown cow.
All right,
trying,
Ragnar.
All right. First roll is 90.
92. Oh, guess what?
Same thing.
I'm gonna add that to this one here. You have, just consider it as more like a bigger shrine, because that's also a small shrine with statuette. So just consider it having more red shards part of that loot. All right, next roll.
Okay. 74.
Every time we get a high one, it's a red shard.
Family one.
No, a 90 specifically.
Okay, and then third.
12.
A kneeling bench.
Did you just say that we got more red shards?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 more.
Nice.
that could be good or bad.
Pillows.
Okay.
Pro pillows.
All right, Crimson.
For the players sitting here, do you guys know how these loot tables work?
Nope.
So in Fizzbands and in the DMG, they literally have tables upon tables of all of these items listed, and next to it that says what die roll equals that item. So all of our die rolls are equaling a specific item on a table that Wizards of the Coast has created that Dennis is following right now.
You have about a
Cool.
4% chance to roll an item, and you've rolled a 4% chance to roll 2 times the same thing. It's pretty impressive.
Ow.
Well, I just got 2 90s, so no.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, Crimson.
More red shards.
I mean, it's pretty close.
I mean, you could probably have lied to me. I would have believed you.
I got a 98,
Really?
yeah,
Dang, son.
Hold on.
and
I'm
an
gonna-
82.
82.
Keep those high rolls for the magic items, boys.
I know.
Oh my gosh. An extensive historical record in the form of carefully knotted strings. That's freaking hilarious.
A star chart showing Bama and one-headed Tiamat as constellations.
With
Oh.
elegy for the first world written between the stars.
It's kind of fun.
Cool.
Okay, then your
That's kind of
last
cool.
one.
Yeah.
Fizzbands. Sorry, go.
51.
Got some more fake coins.
55.
Holy cow.
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
Yes.
Got another treatise on alchemy.
This is incredible that we hit this many similar ones.
Okay.
And 83.
83, another star chart.
What in the world? The fact that we had all like so many of the same type is actually we have 1 through 100 and we rolled that many similar rolls. That's
You know,
incredible.
maybe there were multiple items, copies of an item at one location that it was pulled from,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like this shop was just raided and
That's
all
pretty
his
cool.
loot was brought here. It's kind of, yeah, it's pretty neat.
This is
Well, yeah.
why I like rolling the loot because it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Fizzband's tables are a lot more fun than the DMG's tables. The DMG's tables are pretty boring. Like there's like mundane items you get out of like the player's handbook.
Yeah, they're
But
okay.
Fizzbands,
Fizzbands is designed to be more interesting.
yeah, and so Fizzbands they designed it to be a lot more interesting stuff that's more tailored to this idea that the dragon is hoarding things that the dragon likes.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's everybody roll 2d6 for magic items.
Here we go.
Well, maybe
2d6.
Oh,
2.
Come on,
Okay.
baby, come on.
10's pretty good.
10's pretty good.
12.
Seven.
I
Really
saw
good.
12.
You rolled a 10?
That's really good.
If this is what I think it is, that means you're gonna get 10,
We get 10
rolls
items.
on the item. Gone,
Now-
man. Let's go, boys.
Now there are There are 6 tables to roll from.
What do you mean?
So we're gonna roll d100s to see which table you roll from, and then we're gonna roll d100s to see what loot you get from those tables. It's gonna be a lot of rolling, but
What we're here for tonight.
that's what.
All right, we doing this individual person,
So we
or
have,
what?
we
How
have,
we doing this?
We have 10 rolls, so let's have everybody roll 2 d100s.
Well, shouldn't you do 2d100s per roll?
Yeah, because then that
Wait,
person
there's
would.
4.
That depends on which category or which one of the
Table.
6, and then they would roll another 2d100s, right, to select which one on that is they're gonna get, right?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I'm trying to think of how I can organize it. I was planning on organizing how many rolls per table, and then going through each table and doing rolls that way. That way, it's just more
Okay,
organized for me.
that's not bad.
So everybody-
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's not
tell. Yeah,
bad.
tell me what
Everybody,
to do. Yep.
everybody roll 2 d100s for me.
Oh, garbage.
Yep.
Oh,
Hot
I rolled.
stinking
that was
garbage.
Not good. That's not what I
That's not good, guys. Typically, again, if you get
94.
higher
Oh,
it's
boy.
stable, the better.
it's actually not necessarily bad. So there's 2 rare item tables, 2 very rare item tables, and 2 legendary item tables. There's minor and major items, so it will vary a little bit on the loot, but there's still a possibility of really good stuff.
What
You
do I
were the
roll?
100 Crimson?
I rolled 194.
Oh my god.
194.
What is that? 2
Yeah.
major legendary items. That's
Oh my freaking
FML.
gosh!
Let's see.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ragnar, go ahead and tell me your 2 rolls.
Dang.
53
53
And-
is table D.
and 2.
It's table C. All right, next. Imhotep.
44,
44 is D.
78.
78 is table H.
Oh, he doesn't get the D.
I get the D on
Is
the
it-
table under the tower, man.
Is it random? Like, are the numbers random with the tables?
Yeah, these numbers are going to take the tables. Then we're going to roll on the tables themselves.
Oh, okay.
my gosh.
But I wanted a high roll to get the legendary table, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, who's next? Crimson.
Crimson.
94
Uh-huh.
and 100.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, look
Oh,
what
yeah.
I found.
Did I skip you, Carrie? Did you roll?
It's like
I
Dennis
did.
Scrooge. He was
You
like,
did
"Oh, and
skip
that's
me,
the
but
portrait."
okay. You might as well
Wait,
keep going.
I don't see your roll on there actually.
I'm the first. I was the first one.
I don't see it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Vin rolled 2d10. Oh, I see. Okay, it's after that. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
So
gonna go in order.
33
He rolled
I'm
worse
gonna go in
and
order. So I'm gonna go
24.
back. So 33 and
Okay.
24 is table D, and 24 is table D.
DD.
D.
Double
Yeah.
D's.
Okay,
For
and
the
then
big C.
Vin,
He's nuts.
36 and 29.
36 is D, and 29 is D.
Double D.
DDCDHIIDD.
So 6.
So
That seems like a cheat code for like an old school.
Yeah.
yeah. 2I, 1C, 1H.
2I. Okay, now I'm gonna go over to these tables. Table C.
Guessing-
That was Ragnar, right, Michael?
I think so. Yeah, for the
Michael,
one
let's have you roll a D100 on table C.
D.
There we go, boys.
Drum roll.
Just one
Drum roll.
100.
Yeah, 1D100 for table C.
Oh, gross. 34.
34.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
All right, and now roll another D100. This is for table D.
You can bleep that out in post.
Nah, we got F words in here. It's fine. Builds
Okay.
character.
As long as it's not
50.
within the first 15 minutes
Like-
of the videos or whatever it is,
Yeah,
or the
10
first 5
or
minutes,
something, Yeah.
you don't get demonetized. Scroll. Oh dang! Sixth
Ooh.
level
Spell
spell.
scroll
Yeah.
6th level. Wow.
Not
All
too
right.
bad.
Now we've got
I just imagine
Carry.
Ragnar helping us, and he finds the scroll. And he's like, I don't know what this is, and it kind of tosses off to the side. And Carrie's like, dude, careful.
Yeah,
paper.
paper. Just throw it on the pile.
Yeah.
This
Everybody's
is,
like,
piece
why
of
do-
paper.
this is a great
Yeah, why do you
fire
keep the piece
starter.
of paper on the loot?
D100.
Yeah, 2D100s.
I'm on
Here,
D
table T,
twice, right?
Table D. Yeah.
Yep.
2D.
See what we got. 97
Oh,
Ooh.
and 16.
this is totally up your alley too.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Wireless pigments.
Whoa.
That's actually a
Okay.
really good
Yeah.
item.
Oh,
Potion of
Oh,
Healing.
Wow.
Supreme. Wow.
Wow.
Shows that table D has some pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
You can look up that bag of that.
Mauser's
that-
situation.
yeah, it should be on. Actually, it might not have access. I'll have to maybe send you.
That's Jester's. Isn't that Jester's thing?
Is it?
Yeah.
Pigment that becomes real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Interesting. Okay, next up we have who's the next DD? That's Vin. Were you DD?
Yee. That's me.
D100.
Skirt that.
Skirt.
Oh, come on. 4. Wait. Another potion of healing supreme? Okay.
Yep.
And 78. Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
Where's
Okay.
potion of longevity?
Yeah, speaking about D, right? And then who had DH? That was Emotep.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, so roll 1D100 for D and then 1 for H.
Rolled. 22 for D.
22. Oh, that's pretty good. This would be a nice one. There's no bad items in my opinion.
58
Oh, invisibility.
58. Oh,
That's it.
interesting.
for H.
This is an interesting one. We can discuss how you want to go about that, but
Oh.
Ooh.
How much ammunition?
exactly. That's what
Yeah,
I'm thinking.
exactly. Yeah. I have a negotiation on that one that we can talk about.
Yeah, it totally. Oh wait, sorry. I'm so sorry. That was a D table. It needs to be an H table. Let me go to the H table for that.
Oh, +3 ammunitions on a D table? Nice.
58. Let's see, 58.
It is just
Ooh.
ammunition. I mean, what's one just you
I
know.
mean, you might like this. This might be better. This might be a little bit better.
Oh boy.
He's joking because it's.
Oh
my
my
gosh.
gosh.
Wow.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
So,
Oh my
wow.
gosh.
Okay, D, 2 D100s for table I.
H.
This-
for
Oh, here it
holy-
goes, baby.
This is gonna be unadulterated,
Hinged.
unedited. Whatever
Another
you
defender.
roll is what you get. I'm
Yeah,
just
this
throwing
is-
it out
this is
there.
horrible.
There is some amazing items on here.
Yeah, you got the Holy Avenger on this one, another
Vorpal
defender,
sword.
Vorpal sword.
here we go.
91
91 and
and
95.
Freaking way!
Freaking
Oh, freaking
man.
breaking the game.
Oh, this is interesting because I thought these would be a little bit different, but these top two items are
Ring of elemental control and water control. Those rings are so powerful, so powerful.
Wow.
Wow.
they're both
They're
legendary.
not like a
items.
they're not a weapon, but they are. Look at them. They are incredibly powerful.
It's an on-demand water and air elemental, right?
And you basically get the abilities of the elementals on yourself.
If you
Oh,
slay an
wow.
while attuned to the ring, you gain access to the following additional properties. So
So you have to slay while you have it.
So
you
you
get
should roll.
additional-
You should. Hey Dennis,
Well, that's-
you should let him roll, and like if he gets a certain number, like you tell
it's
us,
attuned
there's
already or
there's
not?
already has an
Totally.
elemental in it.
Yeah.
let's do 50%. It's going to be attuned. It's going to be loaded. If not, then it's got to be. If you help slay while attuned to the ring.
That's insane. You get a flying speed.
All right, roll 2d4.
2d4.
Mhm.
4 and a 1.
So you have 5 charges on your air elemental ring, and you have 2 charges on your water elemental ring.
But it regains every day, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just FYI. And then
You put that in there, like edit it and say charges, so I know it's done.
yeah.
Just so I don't.
Well, aren't the items in there? Can't you
Well-
add those items to your like inventory or something?
We'll add
Yeah,
them
well, I mean,
here.
he's Crimson's saying it as if he
Just-
has them.
just so you
We're
guys
gonna
know.
distribute.
Oh,
the
I
loot.
see.
I-
I see.
I'm not
Anybody
gonna
can
say-
have this loot. Anybody can have
now,
the loot.
Let's
Yeah,
do
it-
50%.
Right, we're gonna
split.
divide it among us, right?
If you
Yeah,
have 50,
yeah.
if you
Whoever
hit
gets the
51 or higher
best use
on your
for it.
roll, it's already gonna have the properties. Roll 50-50 on it. So roll
I'll roll it.
2d100s, and we'll first roll will be the air elemental, second roll will be water.
Okay.
Here we go.
Ooh. Drum roll.
RP9. Oh man.
it had
Okay,
to
one
break
more.
sometime.
Yep.
That was 2d100.
That's okay.
That was
We'll just
2D
find an air and
100.
water elemental
Yeah.
and kill him.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So yeah, can't carry to summon one,
Probably
right? Don't you have
technically.
conjure elemental?
Yes. Would he summon an elemental to knowingly be killed to buff the party? Probably not.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
Why wouldn't? Why wouldn't he?
Absolutely, he
Why
would.
wouldn't
Why
he?
wouldn't he?
It's a summoned creature.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not a real.
It
It's
doesn't
not-
have it doesn't have like
It's not
emotions and
feelings.
feelings because technically it's all
It's an
it's all
element.
magic.
Yeah.
It's magic.
Hey, that's
Well,
that's something you guys can
technically-
decide while you're playing.
Technically, they're actually he pulls them from their plane
Yeah.
of existence.
Yeah.
That's actually
Oh,
But
still.
when you kill it in this plane, all it does is go back to his origin plane.
Yeah.
but what about if I guess the atonement does that not matter or change anything to that?
All it says, as long as you kill something while having the ring attuned to you, you get its power.
Does everybody
Huh?
feel like that was fair?
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, 50-50?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were raw rolls, so I
Not to
pulled-
mention the
I
gold.
pulled
but-
punches last time we rolled on the table because I felt like I was giving you overpowered items, and you still got really
Pulled
overpowered items.
punches. A defender's
There's
a
no
pulled punch.
way.
Yeah. Believe it or not,
The
I had pulled
defender is a-
punches.
Fire.
Okay,
It was.
So
I kept
it's-
it on the same table, but I decided to kind of trade a little bit.
and as a
So-
player, we all want more stuff, of course. But there's also a part of me who like almost has like a player guild. We defeated an ancient red dragon at level 10
Yeah.
with a portable hole. So there's like a
Without getting
wishes.
scraped once.
Do you feel
Well,
accomplished? I mean,
Yeah.
Well, yes, because we used 2 wishes to do it. You got to remember, like it
Uh-huh.
cost 2 wishes. We
That's
killed an ancient
50,000
red
gold
dragon.
worth of wishes.
Yeah, that's 100,000 gold worth of wishes.
now
I thought it's
your portable
25,000.
hole is in the
Gone.
anti-magic field still. So where are you
Yes.
putting this loot?
And we have
bag of
holding.
holding.
How much can the bag of holding hold?
Not that much.
Well, so now you're gonna get into a spot where are you gonna actually gonna count our gold? I've been carrying around 2,000 gold pieces of gold on us. We all have thousands of gold on us, and they're
I'm not really
not
worried.
counting
I'm not
that
worried
weight.
about. I'm not worried about gold. I'm worried about all the items though.
But the
Oh, we
only
should be able to hold the items.
There's
Yeah.
shrines and
They're pretty small.
braziers.
Oh well,
I'm just throwing it out there. Just
well,
yeah,
I
but we
mean,
might.
64 cubic feet.
that's massive. That's a dump truck. We have a dump truck to fit all this in.
You want to see a dump truck? I'll stand up.
Yeah.
Oh! Please stand up.
You know what? Because I don't want to get all technical and weird about it. It's cool. You got a magic
Good call.
bag. You know,
There's
Yeah,
5 of
good
us.
call.
you got a magic bag.
Good call.
If it was
I
like,
hear what you're doing.
like,
We have a magic
you know,
carpet.
yeah,
We just-
yeah.
the bag of holding can
Yeah.
hold 500 pounds.
It's more fun just to,
Supposedly.
like whatever.
There it is.
Yeah,
Dennis, do you think the items will count to more than 500 pounds?
Almost certainly.
You guys are probably all
huh?
over encumbered. Like let's
Well,
be
that's what I'm
honest.
saying. Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna start counting weight, then we would have been unrecovered for this whole time. I mean, Imhotep alone is carrying 2,000 gold pieces.
I'm carrying 168
You
pounds
have
on me
big
right now.
purses. You actually have credit cards, and this is all automatically funded into the Bank of Baldur's Gate. Actually, the Bank of Neverwinter.
The Bank of the Sword Coast.
You guys turn around and Carrie keeps dropping stuff out of his inventory and getting it and dropping it like in Skyrim. Just trying to jump along.
It's just stuff is popping up in midair and staying there, and then you unpause and it all falls to the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do we want to separate this out? Like, do we?
Oh, Dennis, can we make a roll to see if the art is from Muhulrod, real quick?
Oh yeah. Is there anything you guys want to look for specifically as we're looking through this? I know Crimson, you're gonna have a lot of interest in the shard pieces. Yeah. Give me a roll on like some knowledge check,
Not
probably
really.
with advantage from Muhurad. Muhurand.
I mean, I would say the map is probably decently valuable. It's always nice to have a map.
How about investigation check as I'm looking through the
Yeah,
art?
you can look at the map with the towns and stuff that have some unknown marks on it. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, I want to actually. I'll do a history check. Well, I don't really know much.
An
What was-
investigation.
what was your roll,
Oh my
Ben?
gosh.
11.
Yeah, I mean it looks like a map of the Sword Coast, and from the north all the way to the south, very standard. Has the major cities and some of the minor cities as well. And you do notice that there are 2 marks that are that you don't recognize. Like you've traveled the Sword Coast, you know the Sword Coast, so it's not like you're like looking at this like, what is this map? You're like, oh, this looks standard. And you see 2 marks, like I don't know what those are.
Like, are they scratched marks on, like drawn on, like X's or something, or dots?
They're like
or...
it's like it's like a dot, like an additional like if you know you
Like
put a dot for a
circles.
city kind of thing. It's like an additional dot.
Oh, okay. Are there words on it or just a dot?
Just the dot.
Okay.
And there's no you don't feel any significance to it like as a location. Like, oh, I know what's over there because I've traveled the area before. I'd say with
Mhm.
your rolls. And they're I guess I'll tell you where they are too. One is over in the Moonshade Isles.
Do we want to draw it on the map real quick on
Yeah,
Albert?
yeah, that's a good call. Where did that map go? There she goes.
There's really only, in terms of what we had for items, I only have interest in 2 of the items.
I really only have interest in one of them.
Okay,
Oh my
let's
gosh,
put.
But I want to know how it's
up
going to
in these
affect me.
mountains.
Okay.
Up in here, up in here.
What are we doing right now?
So he's putting in 2 marks that are unknown on the map that you guys found.
Oh.
What's the other mark?
And the other one is going to be over here in the Great Peaks in the south.
Oh.
Great Peaks in the south. Got it.
Probably like more towards like central. Great.
So, are you done with that, Dennis? Austin and Mark? Austin, Dennis?
Perfect. Awesome. Beautiful. Wonderful.
Wonderful, glorious. I'm gonna change colors because
Something that
Okay,
pops.
see it.
Pop, pop.
pow pow pow.
Okay.
Pop, pop.
Dennis, my ask for a roll wasn't necessarily if I could find it as much as here's a bunch of art. Is there a chance that one or more of them might be from Muhulrod? Because I feel like I would know the difference between something from Muhulrod or not. I was wondering if there's a chance that any of the art could be from Muhulrod. Is what I'm asking.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Are you? I guess my ask for the role, can I explain, was to see if you would recognize the art as from Muhran. I don't know how artistic, like if you've been around art, you're a beast hunter. I don't know if you've been like really cultured.
Yeah. Like if you're an
But
art
I
connoisseur.
think, well, this is why I see what you're saying. But if you look at art from Japan and you look at art from Europe, it's so starkly different that it's obvious. While I might not be an art connoisseur, the dress, the
That's fair.
clothing,
Yeah,
the
I mean,
symbols.
if you think of like hieroglyphics from like Egypt versus
Yeah,
like
it's not like I'm asking the difference between art from Baldur's Gate artist and an art from a Waterdeep artist.
there is no art from Muhran here.
Okay. Then I could give a rat's butt about the art.
And there is one immaculate piece.
Uh-huh.
There is one beautiful. It's probably about 6 feet tall. Maybe actually it's more like 7 feet tall. Probably about 4 feet wide. No, it's a full sheathing panel. It's a 4x8. It's a 4x8. Yeah, probably 95 and like 3/4 something. And
It's a sheet of plywood.
yeah,
It's just about
no,
you to play with.
it's a zip panel, zip system.
Oh, okay. Fancy.
I
Okay.
work for them, so it's gotta be. It's got like this green polymer lining. It's a weather resistant barrier. Constantly class 1 WRB.
Wait, is it the green or the orange?
It's sienna red, thank you. It's not orange.
Sorry.
I got in trouble for saying orange one time when I first got hired. And it's got this beautiful gold trim, beautiful gold frame.
Sam tape.
Frame. I'm like, what is the word? Frame. With
Flashing.
with vines and leaves, and it looks like somebody spray painted gold on actual leaves, but it's art. It's beautiful. It's immaculate all the way around, and it comes down to the bottom where they kind of tangle at the end and kind of just beautiful. And inside you see this almost like a holographic image where kind of as you move it kind of changes a little bit, and the paint is almost dancing as you look at it, and you see this background of like a huge willow tree of purples and oranges. It's like a very abstract color compared to what you've seen in willow trees that is standing rather next to this beautiful little pond, and there's bushes with fruits and flowers, there's lily pads inside, and you see 3 beautiful fully nude dryads that are kind of splashing in the
Fantasy
water and
porn.
playing. And you see Moani will kind of smirk a little and look over to Crimson like,
Momanivo, did you say they were mermaids, not naiads? I don't think this is your painting.
oh, I was gonna start dancing.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Sorry.
A little fantasy porn going on here. Nice.
This is the art piece that is 7,500 gold pieces.
Easily.
And it would go for a lot more than that if anybody knew the actual abilities that it holds.
Abilities.
A promise is a promise, though. We got to give it to him.
Moon is, I really like that piece. That's amazing. And considering all the help that I have given you, I think that I deserve a little bit of a loot. As we agreed upon before, I only get one thing, and I would like that. You may hold on to it until we have completed our bargain, but I would absolutely be heartbroken to leave this group without it.
That's
and
fair enough.
And
That's fair enough.
if I did have to leave, I'd probably plane shift and take all of us back to the plane that is going to be the most dangerous for you. And
Luckily,
that
we
is
know that's a
threat.
hollow threat. No, we know that's a hollow threat because you have to
I
link
am
arms and
capable
things.
of it.
You
I
don't
mean,
touch
Carrie's
me.
got no problem. We made the agreement. He held up his end of it, and
It's just a picture. You can have it.
Yeah, it's just a picture. Yeah, just
With a portal.
okay.
Oh.
So, question with action economy:
beautiful picture.
is a dash action? Is that like, could you take 2 dash actions in a round, or is that 1? Okay.
Nope. Only if you have it as a bonus action could you use it again, which is a rogue ability.
Right.
And yeah, it's class abilities.
So, but can you in 1 round? Can you move and dash, or like how does
Yes.
that? How
Yes.
does that work?
So
Okay.
dashing
Yes.
would double your movement speed. So your movement speed is normally 30 feet. If you dash as your action, you're basically sprinting. So you're not using any other actions but to run, and you can double your movement.
Now-
Pathfinder terms is double move.
Yeah, I see. So that's what I'm wondering. I don't want to give too much away, but just take completely out of context this this phrase. The only actions a creature can take are the dash action, or something else that I don't want to say. That makes me feel like it's explicitly stating you can only take 1 dash action, and that's all you can do.
So you can use your movement
Okay.
if you want to. So say the creature moves 30 feet. That's not an action. That's just a movement.
Right.
Then they can also take the dash, or say if you're a dragon, they could use a bite attack as an action. So it's saying
If you're trying to hide this from the DM, shoot it to me and I can
I'm
read
trying to hide this from all of you guys because it's gonna come up in some role play, and then we'll really dive into it. But I'm just trying to figure
air
it out.
elemental, go! I choose you.
I guarantee none of you are gonna guess it, but it's fun. So
Cool. So do we want to go through the loot and talk about what each thing does and distribute and put on sell list?
Yes, master.
Yeah.
do it.
Should we
Potion
total-
of diminutive. That sounds like a scroll of reduced person. That sounds like a reduced person potion.
Diminution.
That's really awkward. What's going on there? Jeez. I'm so sorry, viewers.
What is it?
It's a shrink potion.
Oh, that's right. We won't see it.
He's showing his feet pics.
Where am I freaking... Oh, I'm literally looking at it. I'm like, where'd my Discord go? I'm like, using my Discord on one half of the screen. I'm like, where's my Discord at? I'm so
Wow.
silly. I'm trying to pull up this one.
Jello.
I'm a nasty girl.
When you drink this potion, you gain the reduced effects of the enlarged reduce spell for 1d4 hours.
Sorry.
While we're doing this, Dennis, do you
Rare
want
item.
just do you want us to throw the dollar amount on this so we can add the dollar amount next to it so we just kind of monetarily understand what it's going to be?
Yes, we can definitely do that.
The potion of diminution.
You basically get the reduced person spell for 1d4 hours.
So we can make somebody small.
Yeah, but there's benefits for being small.
Yeah, but can't Carrie just like turn into a
That's what she
fly?
said.
Oh, it's rare. Oh, 2,000.
That's
what
what
she said.
he tries to convince that heard. That's
What?
ooh. What spell is this gonna be, Dennis?
Very
Sixth
rare.
level spell.
Do we need to do a roll?
Yeah, do we want to roll for the spell?
This
On
could
the
be-
scroll?
This could be kind of fun. I can go to open this up, go to game rules, go to spells, view all, spell level 6, filter, spell school, roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One person roll 1d8.
Who found the
Since
scroll?
I'm the one that got the scroll, right? I'll
Sure.
do it.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Yeah.
Do it.
1d8.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. 8.
It just chooses a spell school. So, okay. Now roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hey, perfect. Works out. 1d12. And it's alphabetical.
Oh, gross. 2.
Well, it's just alphabetical, so.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
alphabetical.
Well, I'm hoping. I'm still basing it off of the other tables. Okay, so I'm just hoping it's not terrible.
He's just on D&D Beyond looking at spells through the filter menu.
this is interesting. This is interesting.
Right?
Wish.
Create
Homunculus.
homunculus.
Oh. That's
That
interesting.
I've never even seen that spell.
Where did you post that? I don't see it.
It's in our loot.
Oh, it's right. You just edited the scroll. Gotcha. Very rare
Wow.
creature, homunculus.
That would be cool if we had somebody on our team who actually cared about that.
What is that?
Edwin. Yeah, if Edwin was here, he'd be loving that for sure.
I feel like that is such a rare spell. Oh my gosh, I keep going wrong place. Shopping. I'm gonna call it worth
Reroll.
25,000?
20k, 20, 10,
This
10k.
this is an insanely cool thing to do. He's your faithful companion.
Oh yeah,
Basically, you're making a construct, and you
it's basically like a golem.
clone. He's like a clone of you.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. No, it's not a clone of you. It's like a little servant, like a little
Like a
a
Dobby.
little, like
Well, if you've seen,
yeah, like a Dobby kind of a thing. Yeah.
if you've seen, my gosh, Full Metal
Full
Alchemist.
Metal
Yeah.
Full Metal. Yeah, Full Metal. Yeah.
To the right buyer. Remember, guys, to the right buyer.
50k. Yeah, probably not gonna get that full amount. I would think.
Depends.
But it is
To the right buyer.
but
You
you're
could, if you hold
but
on
you're
to it.
saying it's a rather rare spell. Is what you're saying.
Jewel encrusted dagger taking 2d4 piercing
50.
damage.
Ooh.
Statistics of homunculus and a monster man.
Damn. Whoever's got the freaking ring of air elemental and water elemental might want that, and just have a freaking.
Just
Anytime
go-
they go into battle, just have like
Avatar
3
mode.
things that just pop out. Yeah, just whoa.
I feel like you guys probably won't sell the potions, right?
No, Carrie's holding on to his
For-
potion of
for
supreme
invisibility.
The
healing.
healing ones. The
Probably the
healing
healings
and
now.
invisibility.
Yeah. Well, what's the longevity one though?
Hang on, look.
You don't need a healing potion. Put some dirt on it.
I mean, we could sell the healing potions to get smaller that heal for more, but you wouldn't be able
Oh.
to use them at once.
Potion of longevity. When you drink this potion, physical age is reduced by 1d6 plus 6 years to a minimum of 13 years.
Cool.
Each time you subsequently drink a potion of longevity, there is a 10% cumulative chance that you instead
Age.
age by 1d6. Suspend.
Better
Yeah.
give it
this
to
amber
Imhotep.
liquid.
He's like 150 years old.
That's
We
that-
gotta take some off the
that's
top
a
there.
permanent. That's a permanent change.
Yeah, it's a permanent change. Lasts forever.
Interesting.
Dang.
So if you ever if you
Well-
run across a man who wishes he was younger,
There you go.
that's
But there's
since
a
that's
but
permanent,
but has a chance to be wishing he was older.
Right. It was
it's
like a 10%
subsequently drink.
chance.
That's when you
Yeah.
subsequently drink. So you
Oh,
could
I
lose
see, I
minimum
see.
of 13 years, and then if you drink it again, you might gain years.
How many drinks do you get?
That one. That's only one. There should be only one drink. The potion.
One
Yeah.
use, right? So you would have to have
One
multiple
use.
to do.
Yeah.
Glug glug
Yeah.
glug.
But if you had like a bunch, every single time you use one, you get 10% more chance to have it be the opposite direction than you want.
Again, to the right buyer.
All right, boys, let's talk about these other ones. Now, I know one person wants the Fire Giant Strength belt.
Michael, what
but
do you
he-
already have on?
Yeah.
That's a very good question.
I think
Yeah,
you
I
might
could
have
use-
this
go
one,
to
or a stone
I could
giant,
use
probably,
something.
Actually.
I thought we
Inventory.
were
I've
gonna
got
get
see here. I have a belt of stone giant strength.
Then you'll want to
Yeah,
put the
give
fire
that-
on.
Yeah.
Give me
Yeah.
the stone.
Rock
Give
and
me the
stone. It is.
Yeah, I
not
can
a
do that.
stone. It is a tunable
Yeah.
item.
We want.
Oh, it
we
is a
want our,
tunable?
Yeah, you have to
Wasn't it-
tune to this, yeah.
mhm.
What do I have?
The belt of Stone Giant. While wearing this belt, your strength score changes to 23. The item has no effect on you if your strength without the belt is equal or to or greater than 23.
Fire Giant's 25, right?
Fire Giant's
25,
25.
So
So
I lose
this
one
would be useful for me.
I lose 1 AC, but gain
A lot of
5 strength.
You 3 strength.
No, this is
No,
Austin
it's-
only has, what do you have, 18?
I have 18.
Oh, so you get 1 to your strength will get increased by +3 but modifier.
So it'll get to plus
Yep.
7.
A plus
Yeah.
3 to hit and damage, right?
Yep. Well, it
Dude,
increase
that's
further.
so
So,
worth it.
you'll go from a +4 to +7.
Yeah. Which is
Oh,
For him
Remember
getting
me?
the belt of Stone Giant
Stone.
strength or the fire.
Of stone. But if you give him stone and you take the fire, he goes to +7. You go to +8.
Oh damn! I'm
That's
already
pretty
at
good.
+6. Yeah,
Do you?
I can do that.
Does Ragnar
Wait,
give in?
I am assuming I don't go over strength very often with D&D. They do still do the same progression on strength, right, as they used to do, where it's you get every 2, right? Okay.
Hey
Yeah,
Dennis.
How do I
20,
give this item to you?
22,
18, 20, 22, 24,
Yeah, Kurt.
26, 28.
Brendan.
Can I roll 1d4 to see how many pots of paint I've got? Because
Yeah.
the description says
Pot,
typically found in 1d4 pots,
Oh, gotcha.
and each pot of paint has 1,000 square feet of. So it's I just want to see
Oh,
how
yeah,
much.
yeah. You know, I
paint
didn't
I've
think about
got.
that. Found in 1d4 pots.
Yeah.
So if I wouldn't box.
Oh, my strength goes to
Do,
6.
do
Did you already
Oh, I
add
did
it?
my math wrong. I did my
minimum,
math wrong.
minimum of 2. 1d4 minimum 2.
Okay.
Hey, that's still a +2 to hit and damage, so I'm
Yeah.
down
Nice.
for that.
3. Perfect.
That
How
gives
do
me
I
a
remove this item?
+13. Oh
3
my
pots? Nice, dude.
gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, that works out. That works out pretty well then. I'll call it like 10,000 per pot, so 30,000 total.
Cool.
It's worth.
Do I just delete the belt of Stone Giant strength
you
and then
have,
just
you have
add
a
the other one?
frog pot, a
Yeah.
fish
Okay.
pot, and a strawberry pot.
Nice. I love it.
And then
with a fox paintbrush.
Perfect.
Oh, that's funny.
That's
I
where do I-
personally, I would like to have one of the rings.
The Lord of the Rings.
One of the rings. that too.
how do I add
don't-
an
I
item?
ultimately
quick?
don't care which one, though I would rather have the water. I mean the air one, but if someone really
here we
wants
go.
the air one as opposed to having the water one, I'd be a fan with the water one.
Oh, you have to attune to it, right? Or do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to tune to them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's Fire Giant.
I would
right?
love the air elemental ring, command ring.
Is there a feat that gives you an extra attunement?
No.
There is probably
But there might be epic
homebrew.
boons that might do it.
there's
There's
probably a
homebrew.
homebrew.
It might be a
that's
homebrew, and there might be epic boons that will do it, but no, there's no
next
stock
level.
feat.
Next level, you could get another feat as you're going into your 12th level in Paladin, right?
Yeah.
So you could, I mean, having another attunement
Which-
item would be really, really strong.
Wait, you're
Really
gonna give him
strong.
that? You're gonna let him use a homebrew to give him an extra attunement?
I'd allow it. Yeah, he's given up. Other feats for an attunement slot. I think it'd be fair. Only use it
Oh.
once, so you can only get to 4. But
Oh,
That's
okay. That's okay.
I think
That's
why
one extra.
not? Why not? I don't know.
I'm on a dual
Why
Defender
not? Is
greatswords.
because a
Is
book of a book that increases your maximum stats like 100k. That's the reason why not. Like a book of wisdom, which increases your wisdom score by maximum to 22 and increases your wisdom score by +2 when you read the book. That's a legendary item in itself. And so that's the reason why if you put that next to what a boon, because like when you get level 12, you get to choose stat improvement or a feat. As you're saying that the book next to a feat to an entire item is the equal, which is that's all I'm saying.
Does this sound fun to you, Austin? If we allow that,
I mean, I have to look at what to attune to.
I mean, you still have
I
a whole
could
level to
attune-
go before you have to make a decision. So,
Yeah,
but
but I think it would
Well-
be cool if I
Yeah.
can get an item that's like worth it. Then absolutely.
Real quick, the belt of fire giant strength doesn't do anything for me yet.
You have to attune to it.
Yeah, you have to
Okay,
attune to it.
can I attune
So-
to it? I don't know
Yeah,
if
go
that's
to-
the
go
same.
to-
We'll call this
click
a We'll
inventory.
call this a short rest as you guys are doing all this, and you can attune.
Yeah,
to it.
how
Okay.
attunement work, Mike, is normally you have to like have to wear the item or whatever for at least an hour, and then it attunes
Oh,
to
I see. I can.
That's
Okay,
what
that makes
that is.
sense.
Remember in
But
the,
in
the
D&D,
movie?
you have to
A movie.
Oh, dude, that's right.
Remember the
I
D&D
forgot
movie where he
about that.
tries to attune to the helmet and he keeps getting like rejected?
Yeah.
They're taking a rest while he tries to attune to it. That's kind of like how it works. You kind of set up camp. and,
I
like,
see.
You do
I
downtime
see.
activities and take a rest, and like while you're doing that, you're like really focusing on the item and like becoming one with it, kind of thing.
Right,
And,
trying
and
to
the
connect
reason
with it,
why
yeah.
the reason why we always ask the question, is it attuned? Require attunement is not all items require attunement,
Right.
Got it.
and not
And you can
all
only have a certain
magical
amount of
items.
attuned items.
And not all magical items require attunement. And certain items have other requirements for attunement. Like a wand, a barbarian wouldn't be able to use wands. That's only be attunable to like clerics, wizards, or sorcerers,
Right.
or a druid, or things like that.
Under inventory,
Ragnar's a
there's
big
an
boy.
attunement tab below the search bar.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I've already added it in.
Okay.
Just so you guys know, my Mountain Bane weapon went from 13 plus hit to 15.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you got the fire giant belt on, my friend.
Yeah,
Mine-
and everything else
mine's
is
at-
plus 11.
yeah.
Mine's now plus 13.
But we didn't get the
Oh.
storm giant.
Real
That's
though.
27, right?
You
Isn't-
notice that that Ragnar seems to be like a thicker boy, and Vin all of a sudden puffs up like way more muscular, and you notice that his arms almost have this like gray like chiseled like stone to them, and Ragnar, your scales almost seem to like be like steaming with like almost like a lava underneath your scales, and like there's like this heat radiating from your scales.
Carrie looks at Imhotep and says, I guess there's no need to wonder if they're natural or not, huh? They're definitely juicing.
Unnatty.
Nice. That's funny.
this is all natty, bro.
Also, what did
I
you
look,
give up?
I look back at you and
go.
I feel
My cloak of
skinny of
protection.
unusual around them.
Yeah, Carrie literally could be broken over their knee.
Like both me and you are like staying there, like comparing arm sizes, and we got these like little twigs. And we look over them, they got like tree trunks. Like
We're like,
two,
we're
like,
like the gym
giant
bros over there going,
dragon
"Rrr, yeah. rrr."
Wait,
But
I
at
have
the
to
same
add
time,
like 30 pounds to my weight.
okay, Dennis, you guys, I would love to make an item where it looks like a fire giant and it has everything about it, right? And unless someone were to like catch it, have it be fake, and when you put it on you, it's a SpongeBob SquarePants blow up arms. And you can like go the -4 strength. It's like got little like SpongeBob SquarePants floaty arms. You look massive, you look yoked, but there's zero substance.
You actually float when you get in the water.
I now weigh 350 pounds.
I love that, Michael. What are you at, like 500? So, you guys.
Mine says 350.
You gotta bump that up.
gotta-
Do I have to add that in? What do I have to do? I don't
you
know
just,
what to do.
You just added like.
I just creative liberty.
you just
Oh,
added like,
I was
what,
saying.
probably
Okay.
50 more pounds of muscle. I imagine. You know.
Yeah, I'll be 400 pounds.
Holy
Hells
crap,
yeah.
dude.
This is the
I'll be
freaking massive dragonborn.
I'm
Again,
405.
Fair.
405
Again, the
pounds.
stark difference between
His
Carrie and
calves
MSF
are
next to the
insane.
dragonborns.
He's
My
got
tail- my
25-inch
tail-
calves.
My tail has muscles. It's like ripped.
It's
muscles
Vin's
on my
armor
tail.
looks like it's about to explode off of him as all the straps are like
It's like
barely
tight
holding
now.
on.
He has to readjust the armor.
Hold on, guys, just a second.
So you guys.
I put
have-
on the belt and my straps on my shoulders and whatever break off as I put on the belt.
So you guys have how much gold was that you guys have received?
It's a lot.
So
So
don't include like the gems or art gold yet until you're able to go to a city to sell,
Sell them. Yeah.
as well as the items.
so
Just
do you
out of the
wanna-
money that we got. Yeah.
just
Do
from
you
the
want to
gold.
convert it all to gold or platinum? Or does
How
it
do you
matter?
guys want to do it?
Convert it. Let's
Just
convert it
convert
all
to
to
gold.
gold. Okay.
Makes it easiest.
We're not worrying
I'll
about
let
weight,
Vin
just
do
use
that.
gold, that way we can
Is it
get
10?
this-
Is it 10 between each one?
10 per.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a lot of shit.
Does anybody have anything against me taking the Ring of Air elemental control?
No.
So with that being
No.
said, does anybody want the Ring of Spell Storing?
Mm.
If not, I probably will take off. I'll hold on to it. I have other items I can switch out for it.
How
so.
many? Can you read me the description or like how many spells? Because I right now
Five
Now- level
levels,
five.
five levels
Okay.
of spells.
I'll take it because right now I have a Pearl of Power that only does up to level 3. So
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's an
Are we
upgrade.
That's a
just-
great trade up. Yeah.
although
Are
at
we
some
just-
point I'm gonna want to maybe try to buy some stuff, but we'll save that.
Are we just adding the gold that we looted?
Yeah, just the money
yeah, just
itself.
just the gold
75,446.
divided by
Total?
5 if you want to split it.
That's total. 15,089. So just 15,090
You're
each.
taking liberty to round up.
Damn.
Oh, sorry.
How
like
much is
it.
it?
I like it.
Okay.
How much is it?
15,090.
15,090.
Gold.
Okay, so have we done this? So can I bring into Emotep, do some roleplay real quick, guys? What's he? Are we done like looking at the loot itself?
Oh, has everybody done items? I guess
The
there's really
shard.
not that much for items, huh? It's just that.
Yeah, does anybody want the water elemental control? I mean,
The air one would be the one. I think it's the more interesting one. But
that's the reason why I
I mean,
wanted
unless
it. I mean, I'll take the
unless
water
we-
one, but the
unless we beat a water element or
That's true.
you
Until
know,
you
an
beat
air
an
element,
elemental, it's not really.
it's still not at its full potential.
But we can beat an air elemental because Carrie can summon one.
Either one.
Also, we just defeated a whole freaking dragon.
True.
I think hunting down an
I-
elemental won't be difficult.
It's very very valid.
Although we didn't really kill the dragon in the sense of like fighting kill.
Is he here? I don't see him.
Yeah,
Well,
can
is
we
it
not?
dead?
Can we not? Can we not get Ragnar on the train of thought that we didn't just do this?
I
He
mean,
is
I'll
dead.
take the water one. That does the dominate monster.
As you guys
Yeah,
are
yeah,
looking
it's
through
not
all
just
this
ability
money,
to swim and stuff like that. The spells, I would say the spells in the water might be almost a little bit better than the ones.
Yeah, one thing we need to consider, which maybe Dennis is gonna touch on,
as you guys
is
are looking through all the money, you see a small crowd of people that
Yeah,
are kind
some
of
part of-
watching.
some
as-
part of we need to make some kind of reparations for Mintime for the.
No, we don't.
They're
Oh, we
standing.
will.
They're all standing around, kind of whispering in hushed words, talking as they're shocked by this group of people who pop out of nowhere, float down, throw a dragon in a bag, throw it in a hole, and pull out all this horde of loot. And they're all honestly probably frightened by and shocked, and they're not really sure what to do at this point. They all look like pretty humble people. There's no like magistrates or
We all
kings or,
look like the
rulers.
Avengers.
And they're all holding like there's people with, like candlesticks, mundane items. There's people with like bags that you imagine would be their purses and coins, and they're all in.
They think we're gods.
They don't know what's going on. All they know is you just took out this dragon that had just burned down their entire city.
So worship me as a god.
Does Ragnar say this?
Yes. That's. Haha! I'm a god.
What god ought we to be worshipping? As they kind of start like some of them kind of like bowing their heads, and others like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
how actually do are they afraid of me? Can I roll for an intimidation?
You can try to intimidate if you like. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Anyone
can I-
whose torso is thinner
Can I
the
intercept
an
scale
idea
is why
here?
automatically
with
intimidated.
advantage, bro. You just
Ca-
threw a dragon in the bag.
Can I intercept an idea here? I feel like the party, I feel like we're start counting gold, right? We're starting going 1 gold, 2 gold, 3 gold. By the time we get to 100 gold, Ragnar's like, well, and he walks away. Like, so we're sitting here doing the inventory, and Ragnar is just like
He's
doing his own thing.
Imagine this is Ragnar puffing up his chest, walking around these guys while you guys are counting the loot. He's like, worship me, I'm a god.
Look, the rest of us have no
With
idea.
the belt
that
too.
Ragnar
I have
is
the belt
pretending to
on.
be
I'm
a
walking
god
around
right
with the
now.
belt. Yeah.
Imagine, like, if you've ever had a good workout and the pump you feel. Imagine the pump that you would feel.
Yeah,
putting
that's
on that
exactly what
belt
I'm
and
doing.
literally
Fire
being
giant
so
strength.
much
I'm
better.
literally. I've got a strut. I'm
No.
strutting.
Add your strength instead of charisma to the roll for intimidation.
What?
+7 instead of +2.
And
I'm-
proficiency modifier, don't forget that.
I'm not sure what you're saying because my intimidation when I look at it, it has a +2 on it,
'Cause
and then I
it's-
use that to roll.
It's because
it's
it's charisma
But
based.
I
So
think
it's
you're showing off you're strutting your stuff, your muscle. You're showing.
So you want me to roll a strength check, basically?
No,
Yes,
you already
rolls-
rolled. You already rolled a d20 as a 14. So instead of adding 2 for charisma, we're going to add 7 for your strength. So 21 for
Okay, so-
intimidation. So
Nice.
these people are definitely intimidated. I wouldn't say like necessarily scared, but they're in reverence. And this dragon is legendary and took out a whole city, just blew it over, Smaug. And you guys just dropped in, threw it in a bag, threw it in a freaking hole. It's gone. They don't know where the dragon's at, and you're just strutting your stuff, spouting around like
No, this is the.
your muscles.
This is what I'm
are,
doing.
Like throbbing.
Let me role play it. Let me role play it.
Where's the
I
video?
am your god.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Worship me.
Someone were like,
Look at my strength. Look how powerful I am.
he does look really strong. Maybe we should worship him. Now you dummy. He's just a dragonborn. They're everywhere. Look, there's one over there too. We're gonna worship dragonborns now.
Can I roar it? Can I roar it, this idiot?
Yeah. Are you gonna use your roar?
What? Do I have an actual roar?
Your dragon fear? Your feet?
Oh, where's that
Wait,
at?
that's
I don't
your
see.
breath weapon.
That's my breath weapon. Yeah, I'm not wanting to
No,
kill
no.
him. I want to
You
roar
ex-
at
You
him.
expend the use of your breath weapon and instead of use a roar.
Oh, is that how it works?
It's your feet, yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know how to do that.
Just roll a
Where's my?
There it
where's
is.
my
There it
roar?
is. You don't have to roll anything. They would roll a
Okay.
save, basically.
Okay.
Imagine half of them are within 30 feet of you, are terrified, and now they're cowering at your feet.
Yes. Oh wait, sorry. I do this. Ah.
Michael living his best life. Meanwhile, you guys are all there counting. You look over your shoulder like, what's he doing? Okay, these people
I
are
am
cowering
Ragnar
around
the
you.
Great.
He's just
So
Then-
can you bring back the other map? I just want to put this in perspective of like where we're at
yeah,
compared
yeah,
to
I
where
forgot
maybe
that
he's
was-
standing at.
Where we're at compared to what?
Where I'm
Where
at, he's-
the group is at.
We're
Because I'm
back
pretty
behind
sure
the Horde.
while we might hear him like roar, like I don't think we necessarily are seeing
Mm.
the worship.
I'll be right back.
I mean, they're probably over here because they're like,
Yeah, that's what I was
they're not gonna
thought.
go around this fire. They're probably there might be some that like wander.
You guys might not even hear the roar.
I mean, it's
You would
only
hear it, but it wouldn't be like anything that you.
yeah, it's only like only 160 feet away, but still, like we would hear you roar, but it doesn't mean like
You guys wouldn't think much of it.
What's that guy
Yeah,
You
doing?
I'm
kind of
like-
look over like, what the heck is he doing?
what's Ragnar doing? I just it's like
Is
no, I'm not-
Ragnar, is
okay,
there any purpose, or are you just doing this for funsies?
211,
Would
212.
you actually?
I'm a
your
god. How dare you ask me this? I am a god.
I'm so sorry, sir. Please, our city was just ruined. Don't hurt me.
I don't want to hurt you. I just killed the dragon. All I'm asking is for you to shut up.
But used to worship you. Do you want me to cower and worship you and beg for your mercy? Or do you want me
Yes.
to shut up? I don't understand.
Shut up and worship.
I lost my
Back
only
up a little.
my wife and my 3 children.
Next.
Oh, jeez.
Please, sir. You see this little boy. Please, sir, just one silver piece so we can feed our family.
I flick a coin, a gold coin. I'll take away one out of mine.
It's most generous, God. Yes, thank you. Ragnar the God. You see some people on the back. Like,
No, Ragnar the Great.
like kind of looking like, what's he doing? Is he handing out money? He's got money. Hey, we need money over here. Over here. Give us some money. Oh, hello. Some money, please.
I'm gonna have to roar again.
No, Lord, we're needing money as well. Our land has been destroyed, and we are looking for some gold.
Little
Okay?
Russian boys.
I roar again.
Monsieur, the good is the platinum. I take a silver piece, whatever you want. Please, just please help me.
Mintarn is quite the melting pot.
Yeah, it is.
It's a vocal
For being a
naval port.
small little port, that's.
Hey, man, I could use some money too, man. Come on.
No, he's not mad.
Give me the
money,
Izzy.
Hey, how about you pass
Hey,
over some
hey.
money over here? Dang it, that's a little too Mexican.
No, that was like little Puerto Rican.
Wait. I put my I stand there and I say, all that bow to me will be rewarded.
You see everybody bow. Everybody.
Fantastic.
A whole congregation.
How many people are there?
If you will.
Can I see how many people are there?
A couple hundred.
Couple hundred? How many specifically?
234.
Roll 2d 100.
Yeah, roll 3D 100. Yeah.
156 people.
I throw 156 gold coins.
This'll buy us bread. Thank you. How about building the house?
Oh.
He's digging a hole.
How about,
No.
how about putting out the
Now
fires?
I turn and walk away and say, next time I come back, I want a shrine, a temple. For Ragnar the Great.
I'm a great architect. I could create a beautiful palace for you. It'll cost you 50,000 gold.
If you worship me,
I don't have the money to build it, to get the materials for it. You see, I'm a simple artisan.
sounds like a personal problem.
If you give me the money, I can build it for you.
I'm just a god. Don't question me.
Gods don't pay for things.
You see this someone walk from the very back, bloodied and burnt. A cat-like figure with like patchy, like tan fur with like darker fur at the top. As she walks forward. Who are you, mysterious dragonborn that saved us?
Ragnar the Great.
Ragnar the Great. What party from which do you hail? Where are your companions?
Uh,
Or did you
I
do
don't
this
need any
yourself?
companions.
Okay. Then she starts walking away.
Freaking.
Do you guys know who
I
that is?
love the misadventures of Ragnar.
Do the rest of you guys let me know who that is?
Is that listed
Yeah,
false?
I know
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
She doesn't know Ragnar. Ragnar doesn't know her.
Well, wouldn't you know? She was on the ship with us.
She doesn't know Ragnar.
From
Ragnar was
Mintarn
there on the
to-
ship, huh?
Yeah.
Ragnar
Was
on
I?
the ship.
Yeah.
I don't remember her.
I mean,
Well,
it was so brief.
She knows you.
She recognizes you. Well, she's smart enough to recognize him, but Ragnar might be like, "You're an idiot. Get away from me." But
Nope. This Ragnar is a little bit bigger than what
That's
she
fair.
remembers.
His appearance is a little different now that he's at the belt. But
yeah,
not,
I mean,
I wouldn't look that much different though. I would just
Yeah.
look beefier is all.
your neck is just like, instead of like a 20, it's like a 22, and biceps are about that tall.
well, hold on. Wouldn't it be like a 23 and now it's a 25?
Oh,
now?
right, yeah.
I
Your
got the
strength score
23
is
now.
actually your neck size. If that's true, then I have an 18
Well, hold up.
strength.
Yeah, then I haven't. Well, that's because I'm fat, not because I'm strong.
Yeah, I got like a BMI as well, probably.
I don't discredit the fatness. Okay.
Anyways, Ragnar's out toting and being all tough and creating a following that is now kind of thinking maybe we'll rebel against this false god who won't help us. 1 gold per person. I mean, honestly, if you're a god, I'll have to make it rain, you know?
Gods
I
don't
did make
give
it rain.
gold, they take gold.
That's fair.
Um,
That's fair. Let's not get
Well,
into that
why-
tithing hashtag.
I'm a very generous
now,
god.
now, all of you. So as we're counting, organizing this stuff, whatever. So I have one thing I would like to discuss. We obviously have a dead dragon, or at least we hope it's dead, in the portable hold that is in there, and being a monster slayer, I know that the body parts of different creatures can be worth a lot of money. I, however, have no ability to harvest the resources from creatures. But I do have knowledge in this, and especially when it comes to dragon and like their scales being very strong, their bones, their blood, their meat, etc.,
Things.
etc. I'm sure there's other ingredients that you can harvest from a dragon. But what I do know is, as we all know, bodies decompose over time, and their bodies can be spoiled. Yeah, I wonder if there's a way that we could, like, maybe
His-
bring people here to harvest it, rather, because you know what I'm saying. Are you following me? What I'm saying?
He's not decomposing though. He's
But,
in a.
but he will. What I'm saying is, though, he will when we bring him out.
I
Well,
don't
do
have
we
one
have to bring him?
out.
Do we have to bring him out here?
Well, yeah, because like you can't open it up in there and have the body come out. To get the body to harvest him, he has to be out of the anti-magic field.
No, yes, but we can carry the
No,
hole with us.
no, we cannot. If you remember, we talked with with Nemo,
Destroy itself.
and that the minute it becomes magic, whatever is inside there will be displaced into back because it's too big for the hold.
Oh, I see.
So the minute you bring that out, the dragon will be displaced, and the dragon will appear again, and now it would start decomposing. And
Let me go over and we had a crowd of people here, right? Let me go see if one of them might be a skilled.
Or
a skilled.
that is very
a
smart.
cat person maybe that could recognize
is-
us.
That is very smart that we could use Minton in the harvesting
She's gone.
of.
Don't try, man.
Behind the
and we
behind
could
the
be able to
scenes.
donate some of the parts of the dragon to the
Yes,
city.
yes, exactly. It could be. They could also use. They could use.
Reparations.
Well, they could use the body other than the surplus of the few things that we want from the body on account of we other than that killed it. We should get armor
The
and
valuable
decorations.
things.
But
Yeah, I was-
correct.
I
But
was gonna say the only
the
thing
meat-
that Carrie wants out of, well, not quite the only thing, but one thing that I would like to buy with all these riches, I was looking at dragon scale mail armor, but how sick would it be to get that armor made from his scales?
Dude,
so
that's
You
exactly.
are my prodigy. Thank you.
Yes, dude, I want it.
Thank you. This is me grabbing
So,
your face. Good job.
But
So,
I'm also
uh,
very scared to bring him out of
I've-
there in case
I've
somehow he's
I've
alive.
also thought the same thing, and I actually sent the stuff to Dennis and about
Yep. We've already
how
come
we
up
could
with
create.
a crafting
Yeah.
scenario and how to make it feasible and costs and everything. It's already been broken
Nice.
down. for you.
Heck yeah.
I mean,
So-
You
you
guys are gonna have
that's why I'm
dragon
not on
armor,
camera.
dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
depends what
dragon.
happens to the
And by the way,
when it
dragon
comes
armor.
out.
For everybody here, dragon armor is an attunable item, so you can make it, and it's not attuned. You don't have to tune to it.
Correct.
Dope.
And we'll get to that more if we can find an artisan.
So
So-
you get be well. You could use the if Minton has the abilities, we could harvest the skills needed for all of us to get maybe some armor out of it, turn maybe its bones and etc. into maybe some weapons from the body. And as far as I'm concerned, give the rest of the body and let them do as they will with it.
Yes.
I mean, I know that working with my master and Muharad, he would harvest blood and things like that, and it would sell for quite a lot and used for many magical components. So there's quite a bit of money to be had just to how big the dragon is that we could give to Mentor and allow them to create a commerce around it and build themselves them without just giving them handouts.
Let me go talk to the crowd.
But before he leaves, do I show up while they're talking about this?
Probably because it's gonna take.
Because I started walking back. Yeah, I
Yeah.
started walking back.
They've
So I
they've been
overhear
over there
this
for a
part.
while.
I overhear this part and I go, let me go talk to them about this.
I'll come with you, Ragnar.
Maybe. Sure.
What's
but
the problem?
let me do the
Ragnar?
talking.
I
I just think that they'd
okay.
like to hear from me more than you.
And me knowing what Ragnar, he's kind of not the brightest tool in the shed. I'm like, okay, I'll go with you. So we go. I'll
All right.
go with him.
So we go over there. All right. Do we gonna role play that real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
He's
great
back.
citizen!
He's back. Look, he's back. Oh, he's come back. Maybe he's got more gold for us. Vinny
Oh, great citizens!
In the crowd.
I
Look
present you the dragon leftovers. You can harvest
Whoa,
to
whoa,
get
whoa!
blood
Whoa,
and
whoa,
other
whoa.
things.
Ragnar. Just a second. Is there anyone
This
among
is-
you who are skilled artisans or butchers?
I was actually offering. I'm a great architect. I come from the crafting guild in Waterdeep, but I'm here at the local crafting. Well, what was once the crafting hall of Mentor.
Yes, Jeff.
Come
Jeff.
up here, sir.
I'm an architect. I have no skill with harvesting. However, there is one of our people who could probably do the work for you. His name is His name is
Bob.
His name is Bobby.
Giuseppe.
Fabulous.
Hey, my name is Giuseppe.
What do you need? But I just turned it like, hey, Andy.
Little Annie. Yeah.
Not to cut in, but while they're having that conversation, Carrie has a conversation with Imhotep. But you guys keep going.
His name is Bobulus. I think he might be down with the ships, actually.
Go get him. We need his services.
Okay.
For Ragnar the Great.
I know Ragnar the Great.
I look at
promised
Ragnar.
great wealth if we were to be obedient, good servants.
I look at Ragnar. What the hell are you talking about?
He jests.
Might I have a something to convince him of what has been done here? I don't know if you'll believe
You will
me.
do this. You will do this for Ragnar the Great. Bring him here. We will discuss.
I'm just saying. I've seen your great power. I don't think he's seen it. I might need some gold to show him that there has.
Is he not here to?
He's at the ships. It's gonna take me hours. I gotta go all the way down and back up.
Yeah, is he not here to give his
He's already
offerings
done it.
to the great Hundar?
He already went down. He's waiting for us.
Well, you could go tell him Hundar wants to talk to him. He
This
likes
whole
his
thing is
gift.
digressing so fast. Even the paladin's buying into this god trip.
I'm just saying he might not believe you. Okay.
Oh, I'll go with you.
A token. You're gonna come with me.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not the god here. He is supposedly.
Okay, let's go.
Blasphemous.
So Vin and this guy who is unnamed so far. Bilibus.
Bilibus Bagabus.
Bilibus is going, and you're looking for Bobulus.
What do I need to roll to?
That's lore now.
What do I need to roll in like my gut to just feel confident that this dragon is for sure dead? Like nature?
Yeah, that works.
Survival check.
Can he survival in the bag? Wow, that looks cracked on my screen between a 16 and a 6, but whatever. Whatever, D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have no idea, probably.
You know that things die when they don't have oxygen.
Yeah.
You just don't know like how long this thing.
I want to wait for at least a day.
I would agree with that. Yeah, just to really make sure. There's no need to bring this dragon out until we're ready to actually do something with it.
Yeah. But in the meantime, they all go over there, and Carrie looks at Imhotep very seriously, and he says, Imhotep, I know that I don't know where we are, especially compared to your Mulhorond. What would it take for us to get back there? How far away is it?
Well, from leaving my home from Skuld of Murrod, the capital city and of my homeland, it took me 3 months to cross the sea of stars.
Actually,
then in
100 years.
Burn. Vin's not there. Shut up.
I know, now you're there.
and then from Coromir to Baldur's Gate, I believe it was another 2 months from Coromir to Baldur's Gate. So roughly from Baldur's Gate, about 5 months, give or take.
But I want to know, from where we are now, if you could estimate it, as the crow flies, just how many miles?
We do kilometers in Muharrad. I couldn't tell you in miles.
God.
Well, just give me the kilometers, I'll do the conversions. He gets a stick out and starts writing in the ground.
Well, I actually, he looks ashamed. I do not know what a mile is, nor do I know what a kilometer is. All I know is the amount of days it took me to travel.
Dennis.
So we are, and I'm trying to keep. Sorry. I know you're trying to ask me this question, but I'm trying to keep in character. I don't think you people track by miles at this time.
Maybe
You
not.
track by a 10-day. You know, like it
But
takes
yeah,
you.
but like so look at it this way. Our movement is, and yes, it's the game system, but it's measured in feet. Like abilities are measured in feet. Like
Yeah, but
so you know.
that's abilities. I mean, you're trying to translate abilities into this. Like Imhotep has no idea the mileage. He only knows he was on a ship for about 3 months
there's no way to
and
really
then
know.
traveled. Then he traveled from Cordomir to Baldur's Gate in about 2 months. Ish.
Okay. Well,
I know what you're trying to get at, but I'm just. I mean, I'm trying to also play like be in the game, not.
well, I do respect that, but also we have a map. We're looking at a map, so somebody, Imhotep might not know, but like it's not like no one in this world knows
Yeah,
like distance.
Your map is all
From one
relative
place
to
to another.
roughly what they're assuming. Yeah, kind of distance and stuff. Yeah, you give it to you that.
Yeah.
There's probably
I
a king probably decided that his foot was about the measurement size that there should be for distance, and he's like, I'm gonna measure this distance by my foot.
Right. It could be totally arbitrary, but like.
What are you looking at though, Brennan?
Yeah, I mean, what are you trying to get
the
at?
point here, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay,
the point.
well, so I'll just
stride?
ruin this whole fun thing that I had, but I have a new 6th level spell that is called Windwalk. So you and up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range assume a gaseous form for the duration, appearing as wisps of cloud. While in cloud form, a creature has a flying speed of 300 feet. And so the only actions a creature can take in this form are the dash action or to revert to its normal form. But basically, at minimum, we have a speed of 300 feet per round. The duration of the spell is 8 hours. So we could travel 2,000 to 3,000 miles on the scale of 8 to 10 days.
Per turn, 300 feet
doing this
times
every day. I did the math.
10 turns per. per minute.
Yeah, I hear what you're doing, and I know I'm being kind of like a
Carrie's offering
like whatever, but I know, but I'm doing like a thing here. Like, if you take the time it takes to travel in like the PHB, that says you can travel 10 to 15 miles a day, is if you translate that to game mechanics, they don't add up. Because you got to remember, game mechanically is different than how you walk. Because in combat, when you move 30 feet, you're sprinting those 30 feet. you're moving 30 feet in 6 seconds, right? You're sprinting all
I
these
can
actions.
move way farther than 30 feet in 6
Well,
seconds.
so let
But
me
as a
counter this
Well,
way.
No, fully
What
armored.
is the?
Yeah,
But
you're
here's
fully
the thing.
armored in combat. So
thing.
you're trying not you can't just sprint. You're not putting your head down
Yeah.
sprinting like a 100-yard
But
dash.
But if
my
you're- if
question
you're a
is this
cloud-
then: what is the point of a spell with a duration of 8 hours that's only function is to grant you 300 feet of flying speed
I think
for 10
think it-
creatures?
I
It's
think it
clearly
can be
designed for
convertible.
overland travel. I mean,
I'm not
it's
disagreeing
like,
with you. I don't know how to translate that into the
What
game
is,
mechanic. Is all I guess I'm trying to say.
What is? I guess we have to convert round by round. Did you already? So what math did you do?
It's just under 300 miles a day. 300 miles in 8 hour period. Which
Well, how many? So
300
how many?
miles an
300 feet divided by into a mile is how many? How many miles? How many of rounds would that be in a mile?
So it's 300 miles in 8 hours is what it would be, because it's 300 feet times 10. That's 3,000 feet a minute times 60 is 180,000 an hour, and then times 8 hours divided by 5280. That's about what it is. So yeah, it's 273 miles in that 8 hour period. And that's assuming we can only take the dash action, which is the single move, and not double move at 600 feet around, which I think, as the spell's written, it's pretty obvious that
Yeah.
300
Turns to
feet per
miles
round
per
is the
hour.
cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's 15 miles per day or whatever for regular travel,
Mm-hmm.
and that's, I mean, that kind of makes sense. Pretty close to what I think you possibly do. So that's basically 40 to about 4,500 miles is roughly how far I can move it on.
It's actually it's closer to 3,500.
35 as a grow.
Yeah, I was off on my scale originally. I rescaled it, and I was 30. So through about
There's
30.
12
12
about
days.
a little over. Yeah, there you go.
13 days.
A little over a 10-day. Still
Yeah.
a long trip, but it's a lot shorter.
It's still a long trip,
Way
but
faster.
it's much faster. I mean, Carrie basically, and we're kind of just out of it now, but I think Carrie's thing was, hey, this is obviously something that's important to you, getting back and trying to find your people. We had to compromise and give up on it, but
we can get back into it. I think it was just me and Dennis understanding the mechanic you're trying to manipulate here. Now we can get back into the game. All right, ready? I don't know the exact mileage, like the Sword Coast measures their stuff by, but I know that it took me quite a long time. I mean, on the ship we can travel faster than I could on the caravan. I think on a caravan we traveled by Sword Coast maybe 10 miles from Coromir to Baldur's Gate a day, give or take. On the boat, I traveled maybe 30 miles in a single day on the ship, given good weather, of course. So, but what are you getting at, Kerry? I don't understand your question. I don't. Why do you
seem
talking?
to have. I feel like I've been granted a power that might be able to help us get there quicker, and I just am wondering if it was feasible for us to get there quicker than you could possibly imagine. Is that something that you would want to do? You were willing to put behind your quest to find what may be left of your people to handle this, and now it's handled. I feel like I owe you, and I'd like to be able to help if I can.
I would, Kerry. That is very generous of you. Is this a taxing effort, my friend? I mean, I would never want to impose a taxing effort upon you and your generosity. I will not also turn down your generosity, but if it is a taxing effort that will strain your body and your mind, I would not do that to you. But if you're saying that as easy as it is to cast any other spell you have, then as long as the rest of the group we travel with is willing, I would love this, Cuddy. And I can show you all my, well, I guess, what's left of my homeland.
Well, if I can be honest with you, I'm really quite excited. I've back where I'm from, back in my home, I was much more powerful than I am here, and it was a different kind of power, but this feels like a taste of what I used to be able to do, and I'm quite excited to stretch my legs, so to speak.
What Gary, I will not deny it. That I do know that there's another pressing concern with the shards and this box of powder that we were supposed to take to Corners Keep. However, I cannot deny my desire to go to see my homeland and whatever is left of it and take that time. Would definitely, for personal reasons, supersede anything here. Though I do understand the risk we have if we put off much of this for very long.
Well, I do suppose there's some point to that, but for my part, I still don't have a great understanding of my role to play in the whole shard business, but I do know that of everybody, you're the only one who's been in 100% support of me getting an entire wish to myself just to be able to get back to my home. And we were in yours. So I just want to try to help get back there.
I couldn't. That this is beyond my wildest dreams that this could ever have been a thing. I tell you the truth, Carrie. When I knew we were wishing ourselves to return to Hundar and slay him, I kind of wrote off any plans or idea that I'd ever go home. And the fact that you were saying that we could do this within the 10-day is I did not think possible.
Well, let's go ahead and see what the old sticks in the mud have to say about it. We'll see what they've got to say. Those paladins.
You notice a spotlight kind of start to center around you two as romantic music plays. This is the night. You feel drawn to each other as you're eating your spaghetti, and
Imhotep, your biceps are looking quite nice in that new AI art of you.
Well, I have yet to brand Hundar's mark on my body. Do you want to do it for me?
cut to crimson. Ragnar's out. You hear him roar. Vin goes over with them. They disappear for a while. They didn't even tell you guys where they went. They're just gone for hours at a time. Just gone.
Is that because it's so far down to where the boats are at and all the? Oh wow.
Yeah. Imhotep is chatting it up with Carrie, talking about their homelands and stuff, and you see these dazzling statuettes of this demonic kind of creature. What's going on?
So I got 2 of them.
Yeah, you got 2 statuettes.
And I'm going to pull out the current shard I have, which is kind of embossed into my holy symbol. I'm going to set all 3 out in front of me. And I'm going to basically focus on all 3 and try to envision what I saw in my vision back in the cave with the blue mithril.
With the cavern of Mistra.
The mushroom.
Yeah. So the mushroom cavern with Mistra. So I'm going to try and remember the necklace that I saw in my vision and shape the crystals into a necklace that resembles the same necklace.
A golden chain over your chest with the shards. As you focus, the shards start taking a different form. Your amulet starts vibrating, and you see a crack of the talisman, the amulet itself, as these shards are beginning to coalesce around it. And you notice a face in the shards themselves. You see the 2 sunken eyes and horns come up. You notice sharp shark-like teeth projecting out as the face of Moloch appears in the shards upon your amulet, and the amulet itself appears to be slightly cracked, almost as if there is enmity between the things that you are doing and the oath and righteous path that you are trying to lead. You feel powerful, though.
I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna not walk away, but kind of just take a few steps back from the shards.
I sent you a message.
Yep, that's fine.
You notice the power is withdrawing as you pull away from the shards, and you feel, as you're kind of remembering and looking back at this vision, you see another scene before you. You see the monarch smiling and nodding towards you. You see a woman on your arm, and you see goblets and celebrations. Roll a wisdom save for me without any bonuses from your talisman. I don't know if that affects it or not, but from your... I'm going to call it DC 18 to save.
24.
Okay. You can choose. You don't feel like any decision you make immediately is going to necessarily... It's not destiny that it's going to happen, but you do feel like it'll pull you in that direction.
I will go back. I'll pick up the shards. I'm going to put it's in a necklace form, or is it more of a...
Yep.
And I'll put it on, but I will tuck it kind of down inside my
Okay.
armor.
And you have taken the power? Do you choose to accept the power?
Sorry, you're breaking up on my end.
Is that clear for everybody else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I sent
Yep.
you a message. You can actually
Either.
shoot me a message privately. It'd be better.
I feel like I'm in like playing a game and we're like we're like in a temple. Like we're playing like Baldur's Gate Shadows of Amen right now, and we're like in one of the temples of the temple district. There's a bunch of monks walking around humming and
Totally.
singing and stuff.
Boom. Boom.
Is Crimson gonna go evil on us?
Okay.
Is that what's happening? Is that not happening right now, guys?
Okay.
Kind of-
Vin,
kind of feels like
is
it.
that good for you, Shane? Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Murder us
No,
all in our
so
sleep. Or...
basically, yeah, I mean, so I can describe what you said to me. So like, I try to push back. So like, I'm trying to resist these shards, and the shards return to their original forms.
Oh dang!
And I just put them in.
Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh snap!
You realize, I think, that there is an ultimatum there. You resist and you reject, basically, or you accept and let it happen and take the power. And this time, I mean, it's hours past. You guys are like laying there waiting, like
I got one thing real quick.
playing the drums with
So-
your new gold. You know?
So I lean over to Kerry. We're kind of like Kerry and I are on the edge of the volcano, and we're I'm sitting there with my shirt
Tossing
off,
copper
and
pieces in there.
yeah, and I've got my carpet out, so we're not on the rocks, and we're kind of like sitting on the carpet or whatever, and kind of watching the sea as we're kind of waiting for everybody to do what they're doing, and
The sea of
and
lava.
the sea of lava, and anyways, I turn over to Kerry. I go, Kerry, I've been thinking about what you said about the what getting me to my homeland, which made me think more about you and how I can help, how you could use your wish to get you home. And my fear is the easy way is like what we did is just teleport home. But then if you go home, I mean, we don't get to be friends anymore. But using the portable hole the way we did and altering a magical item like we did made me think maybe Momonimo could create some kind of wand of some sort that could cast plane shift and like recharge on a regular basis, allowing you to come and go from the Fae, come and go from your homeland. I think that would also help because it's not just you want to go home; it's you want to find your people and go home. Correct?
That's actually exactly what I was thinking, because all of this complicated wish nonsense, it was starting to make my head spin, and it was in the context of what we were going to do with the dragon, but I was wondering how I was going to apply it to myself, and I think that makes a lot of sense, because there's no point in me going home if I don't have my circle of druids to go home back with. So that makes sense to me. What do you think I should ask him for exactly?
Or maybe from what our understanding of our teleportation spells, he could just create a magical wand that could cast plane shift. Like maybe it's like a once per day or once every couple days or whatever it is. Depending on the power of the ability to do such a spell. Um, and I will allow you to take your friends as you find them home. I mean, he was able to alter the portable hole the way we wanted to, and we know that he can cast plane shift. So we know that he has it within his capabilities to create an item of some sort. I would think.
Is Mo and Emo, did he go back in his lamp? I don't remember. Where is he? Just like,
He's,
no,
out.
he's out, right?
he's chilling.
He's looking.
He's
He's
looking
looking at his
He's
painting.
staring at the
Yeah.
You notice
Yeah.
his pants are like tempting a little bit.
We'll be letting him get on with his business real soon. He says, "Hey, Mo and Nemo, come over here."
Oh. Yeah, what's going on?
Go splash some water on your face, man. Get yourself together.
He goes like this.
People have
He
died
snaps his
today.
fingers and he's.
Now that's a nice trick.
Yeah, watch this.
Where was he says, Imhotep, tell Monimo your plan and see what he thinks. See if he thinks it'll be Monimo, you're still good for us, right? You'll still, if we make a wish, you'll optimize it, so to speak. You'll make it exactly what we want, right?
According to the contract, I would have to agree.
Is it within your power to do what my good friend Imhotep here is suggesting?
Go ahead and repeat it word for word back to me how you like to. I'm just kidding. You know what? Considering that you are from there, if I took part of you and bonded it to an object of great value. I could probably make something work here. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's a good idea. I like that idea. Kind of like a tuning fork of sorts is what you're hoping for, right? Like I can't make an item that'll plane shift you necessarily, but I can get an item that can help you get to where you need to go plane shift. There's like a tuning fork. Is that what you want? What about an item that'll cast plane shift?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's powerful. Ooh. Ooh, that's pretty powerful. I mean, I could make a scroll of plane shift.
But no, wasn't it the idea with the portable hole that, and from our understanding of how the Warish's power scale is the less frequent you can cast it, the more likely the spell you could create an item. So I think Kerry would love to be able to do it every day, but maybe if it's every couple of days, he could cast the spell, the plane shift.
What about this? And I have no way. What about this? The whole thing here is it can be stronger if you're just taking a magical item that's already got immense power. What about this? And he holds up the Staff of the Woodlands, which already has like 10 charges per day and can do various things. Like 6 charges of that is Wall of Thorns, which we've used a couple times.
What level spell is Wall of Thorns?
6th level spell.
Oh dang!
So it's got 10 charges, and if I use all of them, I'm pretty sure the staff breaks. So like maybe it costs 8 charges or something, and I don't know. That I don't know how to mechanically translate that into the game, but that's a suggestion.
You could transmute the item to accept the spell plane shift. I'm not here.
Yeah, because I'm attuned to it. It's a druid item. I guess in theory, based on carry, it would be from the Feywild.
Yeah, it's already. Tell you what.
I'm just gonna throw out here one more thing out here, Dennis. This is mechanically, a 7th level spell is a very rare item, and so therefore it falls within the thing. A wish can create a magical. It can cast up to an 8th level spell, and a wish can create a magical item that is 25,000 gold pieces or less,
which is very rare, kind of.
Which lands in the very rare category.
Range, yeah.
So we're fitting
that scroll will be a one-time use deal though, versus
what he's asking for is a magical item, which falls under the 25,000 thing, and then also saying maybe not once a day, but maybe it's like every once a week he can cast it. So it's limited in power and scope.
And he's also offering up a magical item of his.
You don't want your item to be consumed, though.
No. But it could
be used as a focus for it, rather than creating an object out of thin air. Here's this weapon. Here's a wand that already has magic in it, and then do further magic on it.
Yeah. He could work it into the pact that so right now. There's what is this?
The way I'm thinking is that what I can do is I can grant that spell to your staff to be cast once. It'd be like giving you the scroll itself and saying, here's a scroll that you can cast it with, but I'm putting it into your staff.
But only once, only the one time.
I mean, the portable hole was consumed, like it destroyed the item by empowering it.
Well, yeah, but that was
we empowered it to a point where it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And if you're saying I can create a very rare item, I can create a scroll of plane shift. So what he's proposing is instead of making a scroll, I put that power into your staff so you can use it. No charges, just one use.
How about this instead, then, Dennis?
Doesn't consume your staff.
How about this instead? there's a amulet called the Amulet of Planes. It's a very rare item that literally allows you to cast plane shift.
Very rare items can be up to 50,000 gold, though. Like that kind of item could be a very like $50,000, 50,000 gold
But
value.
right, but
Whereas
once again we're going.
I think would be.
But once we're
in
going
realm.
back, but once we're going back down to the idea that he's not asking for it to be done once a day.
He could also Carrie could also throw in, basically, the staff can cast up to a 6th level spell, but it can cast all these other spells, and it has 10 charges a day. What if it foregoes it, like the staff just the only thing it can do is that it loses the power to cast all of the other spells that it can cast.
Oh, so now you're going to give up the powers that it currently holds so it can cast plane shift.
Basically, trading one item for the other with the wish.
Man,
Basically.
Is that something to be worth it to you?
I mean,
I could create. I would just give and take. If you're going to give up that much power, plus adding plane shift into it, I'd give it daily use at that point. Like what I'm hearing before is give me power, and what I can do is what's written up to 25,000 gold pieces, right? A very rare item, or cast a spell one time, cast a spell up to 8th level. So that's basically me putting one spell into it.
But there's also the paragraphs underneath it that says you can GMs can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
I have no problem giving up these spells into staff. My power has grown to the point where, well, it's nice to have them on deck with the staff.
Oops.
I have the power to cast all of these spells on my own, so I have no problem giving them up into staff.
All right. Then I can make that happen. I mean, you can give up less of it and see if I can give you something still if you like, but
Keep all thorns. Keep all thorns.
I can cast Wall of Thorns.
Yeah, but
6th level spell.
No,
That's your
no. It's just let it go. Let it go.
Yeah.
This is
I mean,
very-
I think to carry, the most important thing he can imagine is being able to get back home as needed. Because as we kind of role played through earlier, he's got you told me a number, Dennis, and I don't remember if it was. I think it was like less than 12, but there are still several other members of his circle that
I think there were 4 total actually.
Yeah, there were
There's
not
one
many.
of each. It's like one of each season. You found
Oh
one.
yeah.
And then there were 3 others.
But anyways, he needs to be able to find them and get home again. And that would free him up to feel like he can help these people in their realm with their troubles, knowing that he's got a ticket home whenever he needs it. So,
Yeah, I mean,
I think he's on board with it.
Awesome.
Staff of plane shift.
Yeah, we'll have to homebrew. We'll have to homebrew the
That's
item
easy.
later. Yeah.
Woodland staff of plane shift, and it's also attuned to your homeland in the Feywild, but it casts plane shift, so you can go any other plane as well with the right tuning for it.
Sweet.
So it's powerful. Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's Carrie's wish. So Mo and Nemo can.
Let it be done.
Can you do this for me? Wham.
All right. So now that you have all this money from the Horde, let's go buy another Staff of the Woodlands for you.
No, Chris, this is a great idea. Now, who has one wish? Somebody still has one wish, right?
Vin.
I have no idea what to do for your wish.
I have no
I've been
idea
thinking
either.
about how to help carry out, like since the dragon. I've been thinking about how do I help? How does Emotep help carry? Because Emotep is so connected to the idea of getting him home.
I don't really know what Vin's end game goal is though.
What was the timeline in the contract we have? Like 30 days or something? Yeah.
1 month, yeah.
Yeah.
So we got 29 days.
I know.
We can have Mo Nemo as a companion for 29 days.
I will stay in my lamp, and I do not feel like helping with anything else except for this wish.
Well, in that case,
Vin,
yeah,
right.
Permanent companion.
Slave.
I wish for him.
He turns into a human, like a commoner. That's what you wish for, man.
I'm
A
free.
female companion.
He would be that spiteful. He would nerf
That's
himself
free.
just to
Just
to
to
be
be
spiteful.
free.
Yeah, like I'm mortal. I can live a mortal life. What is that? Why is it so hot here? Like,
Yeah.
Vin
What
and, Vin
about
and
my
Ragnar
body dying?
walk back up with two individuals. You've got the architect and the Skinner coming up with you guys.
On our way back, I do want to kind of explain why we need them. So like,
You want to role play conversation or?
sure.
Hello, yes, my name is Bubulus. I am the expert craftsman here in Mintarn. It is unfortunate what happened to us. I'm hoping that you will be willing to recompense for my work so I can help rebuild the Children's Center of Mintarn. First to house our now impoverished and homeless children. That's all I want.
Very nice.
I want to
Very
help the
nice to meet you, Bobulus. We have an interesting situation, and I'm not sure if
my friends
word
call
has...
me Bobble.
Bobble.
It's not Bob.
I'm
Don't
not.
call me Bob.
I did not call you Bob. I called
I'm
you
just
Bobulus.
warning. If you call me Bob, I'll be very upset. You don't
Right.
want to make me angry.
Okay, Bobble.
Bubble.
Bubble. I'm not sure if word has gotten down, but Hundar is no more.
Oh, well, that is very unlikely.
Huh. Well, if you'd like, I could show you his body. That's what we need you for.
Yeah, if you can prove that his body has been slain, then I will believe you. But
Well, he's up on top of the mountain, and I need you to come and...
I just walked all the way
Help
down the
us.
mountain. I do not want to go back up.
I can
Just
carry
kinda
you if
get
you
hit.
really like.
Oh, that sounds actually kind of nice. I would like that. Call me
I
Bubble-
would be willing to
Bubble-
compensate you for your services of helping us harvest the resources from Hundar. I know there are
Yes.
many valuable resources that can be taken from dragons.
I unfortunately gave my blade and equipment to the dragon as a tribute.
Well,
Perhaps-
it more than likely is in his hoard. We will be able to find it.
Then we should definitely go back up there because it is very expensive.
Well, let's go get your expensive tools, shall we?
Yes. And so we go. Quick collage of us going up the mountain, riding on Vin's back. All right.
Vin riding on Ragnar's back, carrying this guy.
Ragnar carrying him, Bobulus, and baby Bilbius.
Well, I didn't go with them, so they got to meet me.
No, you went down.
He went down with us.
You guys.
Did I? I thought I stayed up there with
I thought
Your
you and
subjects.
Vin both went
He's
down.
pretending to be
Oh,
God, so he's not going
Vin.
down there.
Vin
No, actually, I
stayed.
think
Vin
you're right. I
went.
think it was just me.
Yeah,
Okay.
Vin went, and
I
he
picture
left kept-
Ragnar like
Ragnar's
taking
just-
his pile of the treasure and building a throne. He's just like stacking coins.
You are fake news.
You come up and you see Ragnar like sitting there. He's got everyone kind of sitting around. He's like, "Dragon die, Ragnar strong." Just kidding. I don't know.
And
If Ragnar's in.
But when we get over there, I kind of look over at Ragnar like, Ragnar, come on, let's go. We got things to do.
Yes. The great Ragnar has important business.
Oh, great, Ragnar!
I look over at the
please,
crowd.
one more
Everyone
gold.
pay your respects. Go ahead, leave. We have things to take care of. Ragnar's busy.
Yes, yes. Worship me elsewhere.
Shall we hold a ship for you?
Yeah,
You
sure.
think a god needs a ship?
sure.
He walks upon water. He really is a god. All right, we'll sail off without you.
I look over at Ragnar.
I said
like,
yes. I said yes. Don't listen to Weaseltown.
Weaselton. It's Weaselton.
Love it. Okay. I
Okay,
do not see
so
I do not see the dragon. I don't see a dragon at all. In fact, I'm a bit skeptical.
patience, Bilbus, Bubblebus,
Bubble, please.
Bubble.
Yeah,
Bub,
Oh,
I'm
is he
sorry.
talking? Is he talking about Ragnar the Great's feet?
Yes. See, I've brought this
I'm very skeptical. What are you people
citizen
doing here?
of Mintarn.
He looks at Imhotep,
Gentlemen,
comes in
I
and
look
carry-
over. I
What are
look
you
over
people
at
doing here?
What
I
are
look
you
over at
doing
the group.
here?
I am
hello?
an expert skinner. I am magnificent in my trade. I told the dragon I don't see the dragon. I'm here to do work for money.
I was gonna introduce him, but that's cool.
Oh, let
I look
the
at-
dragon boy talk. I'm not trying to talk over him, okay?
Yes.
I'm just sarcastic
Gosh, guys.
commoner, okay?
Everybody, this is the citizen of Mintarn who has great skills in leatherworking. He can help us harvest from the dragon.
Yeah, from Waterdeep.
From
I've been
Hundar.
stationed here at Minton for
How do
about a decade. I am an expert skinner in leatherwork. I expertise in rare
Prove it.
and peculiar creatures. And prove what?
Prove your skill.
Okay.
Go find your tools, sir.
Oh, okay. Yes, I will find them. The right way I left them,
So-
actually.
You-
right up here.
Do
at the altar.
you have anything on you? Your clothing maybe to prove your work as a craftsmanship worthy of.
Well, let me go look for my tool. Why are you guys in a rush? We are in a mountain. Our town
Okay,
is destroyed.
as he walks away, I turn to Vin and Ragnar, and went up. I don't like him.
You like him
Is
or
it
do
the
you like him?
accent?
I don't like him.
It's the accent, isn't it?
No, it has nothing to do with the accent. It has nothing to do with that at all. It's his bumpkinness. I don't like it. He's from a small town
Bumpkinness.
bumpkin. He thinks he's the best. I don't think so.
I do not think I'm the best. I can hear you. As he walks
cannot
back
hear
up
me.
with his tools. Now look in here. He pulls open his tools. You see the crest of the expert craftsman. I have trained for decades. Okay, I have touched many beasts.
Sort of-
ways you
sort
couldn't imagine.
You're our expert skinner. Then I turn to the other guy. Who are you?
He's the expert architect. Yes, I'm an expert architect. I specialize.
We
in
don't need
buildings.
you. We don't need you.
I'm the
You can
friend
use-
of the. I'm the one who hooked you up. I am your network with him, and I was also promised some gold.
Who promised you gold? You guys promised him gold?
Ragnar the Great.
Ragnar the Great didn't promise any gold.
Well, he kind of did. He promised us gold if we were able to help skin this creature.
Skin
And,
the creature. Are you skinning
this-
the creature? I see no creature
This
skinned.
is my friend. I get a finder's fee.
Then
Finder's
you both
fee.
are
Did you
fired,
help
and we'll
take
find
out the
somebody
dragon?
else. There is no deal. We have not created any deal. Ragnar does not speak for the group.
I see.
Ragnar the Great speaks for himself.
I've seen this happen to other people who have fallen upon wealth. They become bitter and greedy, and that's fine. I'm going to go my way. And you see the architect
Okay,
walk away.
fine.
But if you do need a commission, just come find me.
Okay, fine.
I really need the money. Don't have a house.
Yeah, I understand that, and that's why you can come back here when you have lost your chip on your shoulder, and you can see that the work is here, and you can make money. But we're not giving you anything for a handout.
I don't want handouts. I found.
You just
this
said you
guy.
want. You just told us that we're gonna have to pay you for your services for finding this fellow here.
I'm a recruiter. I recruited for you.
You're an architect, so now you're even more useless to me.
Hey, architects have a place. I spec out houses, make sure they're meeting sheer value. Yeah.
10, it sounds like you'll probably be making quite a bit of money as your entire city
we
goes
have
to rebuild.
all given up our money. We're probably gonna have to ship off the island and go back to Waterdeep or some other place.
Okay, go have fun.
I'm so sad. Okay, look. Yes, I'm not arrogant as my accent sometimes come across as if I don't care, but I
It's
really
not-
do care.
It
I
is
wish
not
it's-
not to do arrogance. I do not like that fellow.
Well, he's my best friend. So
Well,
that is-
then
that
I don't
is
like you very
offensive
much
to me.
either.
Well, you don't understand. We've been through a lot recently,
Jeez.
okay?
Emotep.
We've just lost our home and our family. He had a wife and 3 children. They all died. And you're treating him like this. Now think about that. And now I'm trying to go into a different accent here.
I-
Although,
Well,
I think
I'll
about
go
that
back
now.
into my Russian. Look, Waterdeep is a very wealthy town. They are masters there. I trained under a master for 2 decades. I became an expert. I came out here to Mintarn because it is a militia stronghold for the Waterdeep Council. They wanted me stationed here to be assigned here. Okay. Do you need my help? I do not see the dragon. Show me the dragon.
Let's do it. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
It hasn't been a full day.
Okay.
I'm trying to play Imhotep. I think I played him wrong right there, but I'm trying to play Imhotep correct here. But I'm sorry. I'm just
You'll be a douchebag. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you're
I'm-
being a
I'm
real
not-
douchebag right now.
yeah, because I just don't like the fact that the first guy that said came to us to be a skinner is the first guy we use.
Well, you have to
This
get
is an
multiple-
ancient.
Do your
This
due
is an
diligence.
ancient red
Yes.
dragon, which will start decomposing the minute we pull them out, right? And these are people who are desperate, absolutely desperate right now, and we need to figure out a way to stop them from imploding upon themselves and onto us. Because if we just pull out an ancient red dragon and just show, I mean, it's just like pouring out a bunch of money on them. Like it just turned into a complete fiasco.
Also, just as a side note, if we do end up going back to Mulhoron, it's a 10-day journey to get there, and we're going to be covering a lot of distance. So if there's, we could stop other places in between there if there's anyone super renowned. Or the freaking old bag that helped us out in the first place and built a, 50-story skyscraper in the middle of
floats in
this.
the air.
Yeah, so who knows?
She sounds very powerful. I do not know if she has skill in skinning, but I'm sure she knows people. Yeah.
Well, not her, you dunce, but someone
I
in
do
her
not even know
kingdom.
her. Okay, well look.
Or as you, look at these, Bob. Do you see a dragon? There's no dragon here either. I don't know why you're here, but thank you for your services.
Oh, I feel as if I am being strung on. I just walked upon this.
Vin just walked him hours up on his back.
Look, I will tell you. I'll be honest. Okay, I have to be very transparent in my work. Right, I am part of the how you say, the union, and so I have to be very transparent with my work. Okay, so look, I am the leader, the director of the crafts guild here. I am the expert in the trades for skinning. The master is in Waterdeep. Master is the highest classification you can get within crafting, and expert is the second best. I'm working on becoming master myself. I'm working on a project, actually. It was destroyed thanks to the dragon, so now I have to restart the project. It was 5 years in of 10-year projects. You can imagine my frustration with that. Okay, this could be my moment. If I had a project like this, something of great value for you, I could possibly actually present this to the master and get my rank. But I understand if you do not want my help. There are certainly other people who are better than me. There are far and few between. I know one in Waterdeep, and all the South Coast, there is only him who is the best. And then from there, I do not know other lands very well. I'm sure after the Cormier, there are probably others who are very good as well.
Well, Bobby, we do appreciate you. Here, you did come up to get your tools, so that is one plus. You have your tools
get my
back
tools.
now.
These are very expensive, and I actually appreciate you bringing me here because now I can utilize them.
I think
help the city.
I think maybe down the road it might take some time for us to reveal Hundar again, but we may need your services later. But
yeah, well,
we may be in touch.
Considering that he's not here and you have all of his gold, I would just be careful because dragons are very greedy, and if he finds out that you have his gold, he might come looking for you. Okay, and just be careful.
All right, you can go home now. I give you 10.
Oh, sorry, go.
What did you give me?
I give you 10. I give you 10 gold pieces, and you leave. I tell you to leave.
I appreciate that. Thank you. This is
Bobby, I have one more
all
question.
the wealth that we get the dragon that is sitting here in front of me, I appreciate this 10 gold. Thank you.
I have one more question, Bobby. Bilius, is that what his name is? Your friend?
Yes.
Bilbius.
Bilbius, yes.
He is also what is his attitude?
Oh, is this guy over here walked up and said he was a god. He roared really loud. Bilibus was sitting right in front of him, and he became very cowardice and was all of a sudden turned to worship him. It was very strange. And now his attitude has changed, very different from my. Usually he's a very humble man. I do not know. He lost his wife and 3 children. Like I said, it is a very terrible situation. He's not usually like this.
I feel like when they say that he, by pointing at Ragnar, claims he's a god, we all of us kind of shift our heads to him, like, and
I'm just over there, like, basically worshiping my biceps.
Look, I was down at the ships. I have no idea what was going on. This is all hearsay. I can't even tell you, what the feelings were at the time. I'm sure a lot of people were just feeling, wow, where's the dragon? We came here all this way to give to the dragon. He's not here. So, thank you for the 10 gold again. I understand you have come upon this treasure and you will keep it for yourself. That is fine. I'm going to go back to my people and try to rebuild our lives. You can understand where I'm coming from. Goodbye.
Yes. Thank you.
So it's just the dragon, and no dragon come all the way up here. At least I got my tools back now.
Once that earshot, I did not mean to come after Jerk, but I only fear that Minton's tragedy can only bring more tragedy if we do not handle what we do with them delicately.
Mooney must upset. I say you throw a bunch of gold at them and see how many of them die. They'll fight
What
for
is
it.
like?
I
What
think
is
plenty
like?
of them have died already,
Oh,
Monimo.
they'll kill each other
What-
for more.
What is like the amount of gold that they will need to rebuild? Like, not just in a ballpark.
A lot.
Well, I think like a day's. Well, I think like a day's
Like
like
to rebuild their homes and like
yeah. Oh,
and city, a lot. Yeah. Probably. I'd
Well,
say
like,
probably like what 1,000 or more per like small cottage maybe.
I
For
would.
material,
Yeah, I don't
for
know.
material and labor. I don't know.
1,000 gold per house.
I'd imagine probably.
Wow.
So like
I-
a million.
I don't know.
Gold.
I don't. I mean, no. I doubt it's that much.
I feel like a,
you could.
I feel
you
like
could
a
really.
cottage should be like, a couple hundred gold.
You could probably really dig into the mechanics of because like
I
you
can
can
pull
go
out
into like the
strongholds and followers and look at what.
yeah strongholds and followers or even you can go into PHB and they'll show you how much like iron ore it costs per pound and how much timber costs per pound and things like that. And you could like create some kind of guesstimate of what a house would cost. But
I mean, like one of our magic items might rebuild the whole town.
Nice.
I don't think strongholds and followers though gives you the amounts like that. I don't think they
It
they
tells
spell that
you-
out like.
It tells you how much it. For example, a ranger lodge.
I don't think it gives you a value though, does it? I haven't looked at that book in a while.
It gives you values, yeah. Stronghold basics. Stronghold, just an establishment. So maybe like a tavern or something that's kind of not like a keep or a castle or anything. Establishment 6,000 gold.
Jesus.
90
days to build. A keep is 10,000 plus gold.
But there's a difference here on that cost, and I know I'm getting really particular here. There's labor cost in that though.
Oh, of course.
We're talking about Mintarn. They would build their own stuff. It's just a matter of
Sure,
buying
yeah.
the materials to bring it
I'm
there.
saying baseline establishment. That would probably be
You can probably give it
quite a bit
50%
larger
discount.
than what a cottage would cost. So I'd probably say less than 1,000 gold, maybe even like 500 gold for if you consider labor and materials. So with free labor, if you add the materials, I mean realistically, if you're bringing in the people to rebuild it, to pay them to rebuild it like well, then I would use the labor costs. But if you're using the rubble and reforming and putting it back together, which is probably what they mostly do, like clear the rubble and reuse. I don't know. But
Well, that's what I was
if they're
saying.
using it,
Like
they don't
on
need
a
to buy it.
typical, on a typical bid, right, for construction purposes, you think around 50%, like 50% of your bid is half of its labor, half of its materials, more or less. I mean, there's obviously it's not quite that cut and dry, but if you say it's 500 gold pieces for a house, then 250 would be for the material needed to build that house.
I mean, if they're using
And yeah,
existing material from the fallen stuff, that's not going to cost them any money per se. But
I would,
if
but I
you
mean,
want to
I'm
build,
just,
if
I'm
you want
just
to build
looking.
new, then yeah, probably.
Well, I'm just thinking like easiest way to do it is you're gonna bring in shipments of new stuff, and rather than going okay, the particulars of this is just 250 a house.
Anyways,
They've
Gary's just
they've
like,
got a
I
mill
mean,
outside their town too, so they can
do we
supply.
do we feel obligated at all to help him out?
Yeah.
Like 1,000,
Good problem.
1,000 gold pieces each or
Vin
something?
feels pretty obligated. He
Yeah.
feels pretty heavy on his heart about what happened.
I think Carrie's such a weird person. He's not a person. He's such a strange individual. But I feel like I think especially with what he's gone through, like the whole Imhotep arc and everything that we're doing to just this theme of like going home and getting your home back and being with your people. I feel like he's a little bit more moved than he would normally be by like the plight of humans. So I think he feels somewhat obligated to help out as well. And also, I very much want to spend this gold on nice items for Carrie, but that's so not Carrie. So like he's just got a bunch of gold that I don't think he would be as interested in spending as I'm interested in spending on him. So he's down to throw down to help out a little bit.
So But I think the fear I have about just handing gold or to these people is having myself lived in an impoverished communities and having been a slave. I have experience of knowledge of how people in this state can react to wealth beyond their means. You know, these people are used to a normal wage that is better to getting them by, and then to just turn around and hand each person, you know,
Well, what if we?
200 gold, 500 gold, the chances are that they won't rebuild their homes. That
But
instead
what if?
they'll just leave or go create a life in somewhere else or spend it on things that aren't necessary. So I'm my concern is now I'm not saying I don't want to not to give. In fact, is what I'm trying to explain here is I think we need to give more than just the gold we found in the Horde, but instead a means for these people to rebuild their lives and the possibilities of it. We have many connections with Lord's Alliance, and other things, and with Waterdeep that we could help, somehow establish emergency aid from the motherland and helping these people out. And part of that help, we could then afford, to help send ships and things with the necessary materials and labor to help them rebuild their lives. I mean, as is what I'm saying. I don't think giving these people money, just handing them pockets of gold, I don't think that is the best way to help them.
Well, what if instead of doing that, we established ourselves as investors, so to speak, into rebuilding of the town, and we are not just giving every single person a certain amount of money, but we are investing and
We commission
funding
the
the
general
building of their
contractors.
town. Yeah, exactly.
But I think that is part of the reason why I was coming up with the dragon. If we use this dragon in a smart way, we could create a small, limited by the way, because eventually the dragon will run out of his goods, but it could become a bartering way for them to turn the dragon's resources into things they need to rebuild their lands. They could begin to create some kind of industry around the dragon's body, and for a short time to help them. And but I like your idea. I've never done investing before. This is a new thing, a new idea. Then again, I've
We'll
never
call
owned
it.
this.
We'll call it New Mintarn. No, we'll call it New Ragnar Town. and
Ragnar
we'll
the Great.
Yeah, exactly.
New Ragnar Town.
We call it Ragnarok.
Oh,
Ooh.
it is on the rock.
Oh.
That's pretty sick. Quick question, Chris. Neverember was ruler of Neverwinter and Waterdeep, or is that
He's
one?
he's
Is that are they united in front? Waterdeep and Neverwinter.
yeah, kind of.
Okay.
They're in the part of the Lord's Alliance. Never Ember is the or was, I don't know. I have to look at the dates.
His born in
He was the
1429,
open.
So
Right, he was the open lord of Waterdeep for a time.
he's the one that had invested into Mintarn and placed like military militia there and used it as the key strategic point. So I just want to make sure my lore is correct with everything being, it might be Waterdeep or Neverwinter that Mintarn is like an satellite location for them. But it's the same ruler. So if it was Neverember or whoever it was, then yeah.
It's the same ruler, yeah. Never Ember is the Never Embers are the rulers of Neverwinter, and Waterdeep doesn't actually have one ruler. They have a council of rulers, and they call them the Hidden Lords, and then they have one Open Lord. And Never Ember was voted to become the Open Lord for,
Okay.
but there's a bunch of Hidden Lords. And one of those hidden lords might be like a lord from Baldur's Gate, but no one knows who these other hidden lords
Sure.
are, except for Neverember. They
Cool.
hide.
So
They work
that
in
being
secret.
said, I'm just clarifying just for reference for just because if I said like Luskin, for example, it wouldn't be right because Luskin was trying to raid them at some point. So I just want to make sure. But yeah, so the guild is from Waterdeep though. So just well, cool. Sorry, I do want to kind of cut this off short tonight, just so that we're not going super late again with roleplay. And I think there's maybe some role playing decisions that we can make and kind of move along a little bit. If we want to extend a little bit more tonight, we can. But I want to be respectful of time too.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to think about what's a good number to to contribute, and I agree with Chris, and like we need to find the right way to do that. So brainstorming on that would be good, and then
Just give it all to
yeah,
the
I
king of
mean,
Mintarn, right? Like,
I'm sure that nothing bad will come of that. But anyways, yeah, I mean, that's Carrie.
Well,
That's what Carrie wants to do.
And the problem I'm having right now is Chris is like super interested in this. Imhotep wouldn't.
Right.
Like Imhotep feels an obligation similar to Carrie to help the people. But Imhotep also having been a slave and that his lifestyle, the way he grew up, knows the fear of what happens to people when they just are given amount of money. He's watched many of his friends and people around him being given gifts and they turn into completely different people. So that's what he's afraid of, just giving money. But at the same time, Imhotep, well, Chris finds it very interesting. I could figure out ways to do this. Imhotep would be like, he would have no idea he could go to Waterdeep to open up in a bank account, a safe deposit box in Waterdeep, and from there create a PO system and an LLC with the guilds to begin where our money is invested. He has no idea. Imhotep
Plus,
would have
he's
no
it's
clue
high
how to do
interest there
that.
too.
he's on the next he's been on this emotional roller coaster, and he's now up here about to come down, having just had going back home put back on the table. So it's
Exactly.
probably not in your mind at all.
So like, there's part of him like I don't want to give money, but there's part of him also like I just want to give money so I can get out of here. Like if I just throw 5,000 gold at them, I will have the peace of mind that I'm trying to help these people out, and what they do with it now it's up to them. Like he's like here's like yes I understand the fear of giving them cash, but is it really Imhotep's fault that they don't know how that cash will destroy them? And like there's like level of like how much responsibility in their actions does Imhotep own here? Like so that's kind of like Imhotep's, and well, that's more Chris has to get into Imhotep's mind on this one.
Taking a step back too, because it's been like a month at least. Why were we on the boat with Lystra Falls? Like, what were we doing? What were we
Crimson, what was going
doing?
on there?
I think everybody's pretty much checked out. It's
We
getting
were
late.
going to the city for
Weren't we taking the shards or the box somewhere?
The box.
It had to do with. Oh, was it the box?
The box.
I thought it was Bo's thing.
To Corrin's Keep
It
or
has nothing to do with
something?
Bo.
Yeah.
Well, it was just in the direction of Bo's
Yeah.
thing, but the box has nothing to do with Bo. The box has everything to do with the grander scheme of things.
Anyways, my thing is, I'm sure, and I don't have the energy to RP it tonight, but I'm sure Lystra Falls will have something to say about weighing in on our plans. And the reason my mind went there is she might have. We're not that far away from where we were going, right? So like maybe there is a closer by established community that we could utilize to help fund this rebuild and like recruit their support.
Right, and
yeah.
Dennis gave us the idea that Waterdeep and Neverwinter are invested in but our characters don't know,
Right.
and our characters have no idea.
Well,
Well,
the guy kinda
especially
mentioned it.
Imhotep would have no
Yeah,
idea
the guy did
who
mention
Neverember is.
that his
Yeah, he mentioned it, but
crafting hall comes from all experiences
But-
from Waterdeep.
that's just like saying.
But that's the same as
Um,
saying like, hey, I'm a satellite salesperson for Huber.
exactly.
Our
It's like telling him
headquarters is
that.
in Charlotte, North Carolina, but I'm stationed here in Northern California.
Well, yeah, it's like telling him I'm from Muhunrond, but that doesn't mean that Muhunrond's invested in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot to think
I'm a
on.
traveler, so.
Well, we have our loot, and you got lots of gold,
So much loot.
and you
So
have
much loot. Actually, it's not that much gold, actually.
well once you
I know, the gyms and the art. Yeah, I know, I'm teasing you.
yeah once you liquidate everything.
It'll probably be
Um,
double.
So with that, I know it's another
We
kind of
give them the items and they form an auction house. And it's such good loot that people from neighboring areas come to this auction house to bid, and they eat food and drink and bid on these goods, and Mintarn becomes an auction civilization.
It turns into the office's auction, auction night or whatever, and they're just
Right. We're
bidding on
not
each
just
other's
giving
stuff.
them we're not giving them money, and these things have almost no value to them, but they can use them to grow their city.
Why do I love this idea way too much?
They spread
Like,
word
as
far and wide to the cities of the Sword Coast. Did
Like-
you hear that they have XYZ item? Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, let's
yeah.
go there.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like that Chris loves the idea. I'm gonna have zero purpose in this, but
Right.
Chris loves this idea of creating a society based upon based upon the horde that we got from the dragon. That you create this like barter like system here where it's people
How
come to
cool would
buy
that be?
like people
Yeah.
come to buy art from them and sell their art, and then like Mintarn becomes this exchange of art
Yeah.
and
Well, it's
gems
like
and things.
I always find like in Game of Thrones, like the concept of the Iron Bank and like the concept of this entity that just has so much power and prestige, and like how did that come to be? We could be the starting point of that, but for like art and goods and like different rarities and stuff like
Right, it
that.
becomes like the Portugal of the Sword Coast, right?
Right, and
People come from
then-
far and wide to this luxurious port
And
town,
then
and
later in the story, it would literally be canon that if we found some super rare item that we needed to sell, we would have a place that we would guaranteed be able to get value for it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, anyways.
Like and subscribe. Mintarn, the auction city of the Sword Coast, and the sea of the track of the sea, or whatever the sea is. I don't remember what it is, but thanks for joining us. And I know it's another kind of roleplay heavy game, but I promise there will be action soon. If you're that kind of person, if you enjoy the roleplay, then thank you for coming and enjoying it. And for those of you who've been watching us since day one, myself.
okay, he's getting choked up. He's
Stay
getting
tuned.
choked up.
Stay tuned for our blog post, and we have some character spotlights coming up. So
Look at you now, you're alive. Oh, look at